Seven Video Game Podcast.
Yes, whether it's a beer, a shot, or even a glass of wine, grab your favorite beverage and welcome to the Level 857 Video Game Podcast. As always, we are your hosts, Algie857.
The Tortita Stallion.
Sticks.
Turbo 857.
And your boy Big Chuck. What up?
And the special guest returning to our podcast tonight is an esteemed YouTuber, gaming/gaming historian, former wrestling villain, fighting game enthusiast, one of YouTube gaming's favorite beat-em-up review game analysts. Deep dive analyst, I should say. Analyst.
Wow.
Okay. Family man. I had to get that one out. Please put your hands together and give a warm round of applause for the dashing and daring, courageous and caring, Top Hat Gaming Man!
Yeah. Hello, ladies and gentlemen.
Welcome.
Yes.
Welcome back, sir.
Back again for the fourth time.
Is it the fourth?
It's the fourth time, ladies and gentlemen.
Really?
Might be third.
I-
Fourth time.
I thought it was the
I
third.
thought it was third.
Yeah.
It might be
I think
third.
it's the third time.
Third time.
It was meant to have my third time a couple of months ago, but now this is my
Oh,
third time.
yeah, that's right.
Turbo lying to everyone.
Sorry,
Damn, bro.
that one was set to
Jeez.
private. I'm sorry, I counted it. Third time on the
He said
podcast.
that.
Yes.
Don't worry, we're here to fact check Turbo. Don't worry.
Exactly.
And help
Wow.
him with talking.
Wow.
He can't get false information out without it going through it.
That's true.
What's
That's
up
true.
to the chat? I didn't. My tablet's still booting up.
Oh, sure.
Nice.
It's an update, so
we can see the chat.
we'll
here,
start. I'll
so.
start highlighting the chat and stuff. Bazaar, what up? Cafe Fox, what up? Who else is in here?
I see Bazaar,
Cafe
Fox.
Stream Elements, what's going on?
Wow.
That's pretty
Stream
much.
Elements? You
Oh,
shouting
boy.
out Stream
Wow.
Elements?
Wow.
No.
Stream Elements, always keeping it real.
I can't even.
Holding
look
it down
at
every week.
And the text is quite small, so we got to squint to see
Yeah.
a little bit.
Cafe, no worries. I didn't know Ninja Turtles was crossplay also either. So, and we tried to crossplay with someone on PS4, and we were having issues.
It was
so.
not cross.
Oh, for real?
It's not crossplay with the
DLC.
Switch. Oh,
It's
not DLC. Oh, DLC is not crossplay.
Ooh.
Not on the PS4 at least.
Ooh.
Really?
You play a DLC, you get crossed out.
Wow.
Okay.
Wow. My
So
God.
shout out to the chat.
Yeah.
Yes.
Shout out,
And
shout
now
out.
we are here with Top Hat Gaming Man.
Yes.
And we
Good
gotta-
evening.
We're going to kick off with the interview like we usually do when we have a guest.
Yes.
And it's up now, man.
Oh,
Yeah, man. The
That's right.
resurgence of fighting games and beat 'em ups.
That's right. And what
I
a
love
time
it.
we are in.
What a time to be alive.
Yes. And Top Hat, we've seen that your channel has been blowing up.
Yes.
Yeah.
Blowing up.
You have any
TNT.
tips?
Yeah, absolutely. Conquer the realm of shorts. It's an untapped market, particularly if you're dealing in the retro gaming genre, because let's be honest, the majority of content creators who deal in such videos, we're all dinosaurs. So a lot of people are really slow to pick up on new trends. The YouTube CEO announced about 4 or 5 months ago that shorts are the future of the platform. So I've essentially jumped on that, and I've been pumping out a couple a day ever since. And I believe in August, I know he slowed down a bit in recent years, but I got more views on my channel than PewDiePie, which is ludicrous.
Wow.
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 Okay.
Great.
Applause for that.
Okay.
Wow.
Wow.
Yeah.
Round of
man.
applause for
You
that.
guys, you heard it here first.
Good stuff. Congrats, man.
Hell yes.
Thanks.
That's awesome.
Hell
Alright.
yes. That's amazing.
The shorts is the wave of the future, apparently. So
Okay.
At present, anyway, it's a good time to be jumping on them.
Shorts, hell yes.
and
Yeah,
we've
we have been throwing out a lot of shorts.
we have shorts.
We have, yeah, we're
have
doing it.
shorts.
And we change them, we tweak them. You know?
Yeah.
One blows up, you kind of like, is that how it is? You saw which one was blowing up. You started making some more similar like that. And then, you look at, I guess you look at the analytics for that. Make more of that stuff the same. And keep
Yeah.
that
So
going.
basically, you've got the analytics you're looking for. You've got your watch retention.
Mhm.
So really, you want to watch retention, and I think the swipe through rate of people who swipe away.
Mhm.
You pretty much want to retain above 80% on both. I've noticed the shorts that do really well is the ones that end up with above 100% watch retention, and then you've got a swipe through rate and keeping people about, I don't know, over 90% engaged.
That's good.
and those are the ones that tend to get like hundreds of thousands of views.
Mhm.
Damn.
90% not swiping. That's awesome.
Don't sweat the technique.
That's
yo.
awesome. Yeah,
Don't
yeah,
sweat the
yeah. I
technique.
give a lot of credit for that. Wow.
Just study the technique.
Yeah. Yeah.
Seriously.
Well, as we've seen though, your lore on the Street Fighter series is second to none on the platform because some of the stuff you put up there is like, and we follow all this stuff very closely, and I'm like, why, where, how is this story? And you know, it does have meaning. It is somewhere, and I'm like, you pull out the like minuscule lore out of every character on Street Fighter, and it's insanely crazy, but highly entertaining.
Thanks. I try to making the shorts is kind of like presenting Street Fighter lore, but in the style of tabloid newspaper headlines.
Yes.
If that makes sense.
And that's what works these days.
That's true.
Yeah, this is your video right now.
It brings back so
It was
many,
released 3 days ago.
so many memories.
Fatal Fury, King of Fighters.
You should have a short on why Ryu was a redhead.
Why?
Why?
Yo,
in the first game.
Yo, that Fatal Fury though. My
Wow. This
Oh,
is
that was
great.
the original Street Fighter 2, basically. I saw that one.
Wow.
That's freaky to look at Street Fighter 1 again.
It's
Dude, I mean, you have to
terrible
tell me
game.
whack he's Irish in the first game.
He's
That
goodness. Hair
has
was
to
supposed
be
to be brown, man. It was supposed to be
has
brown.
yeah, he didn't look
that has to
Japanese at all.
be- No, he
You know,
was
like,
Irish. He was a redhead.
Oh, you
Yeah.
mean like
Yes.
right there?
He is a redhead.
No, his name couldn't have been Ryu and been a redhead.
Well, it was.
I mean,
Look at it.
you
And
know.
we've seen
Use your
the-
eyes, man.
We've seen the art.
I haven't looked at the cabinets, but this is just a random thought off the top of my head. Looking at that,
Yeah.
could one have had like potentially a red button layout, and the other one, the Ken, had a yellow button layout? Maybe I'd have to check.
Possibly.
Maybe. A
Possibly.
big button
Just
to
a
punch.
theory.
Talk about the big button that you had to punch. And how many people injured their hands. I'm sure that's some news out there. But I remember that actually too.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's terrible. No one could play. The games were always busted because people would punch the hell out of the button.
Of course.
Yeah, to
Of
think that they would
course.
win with that. But yeah, we're in a resurgence of fighting games, particularly right now.
It's
Because
insane.
it has been beat 'em ups for a little while now, since a couple years or so, like maybe 3 or 4 years now.
Thank
And
God.
Top Hat, why do you think it's taken so long for beat 'em ups? I mean, they've been around, but why do you think it's taken so long for beat 'em ups in general to actually start getting more play now?
I was actually speaking to the creator of the new Double Dragon game about this, and he presented a pretty strong point with regards to it. We've seen like the indie game renaissance in the last, like, how long has it been now? 15, 20 years. You started getting loads of indie like retro inspired games produced on Steam. But what he said is beat 'em ups are a lot more complex to make than a lot of the games you used to get back then, like the budget indie titles. But because there's been such an oversaturation in indie games, they're continuously having to raise the bar and produce basically more complex, more difficult to make indie games. And if you want to be competitive, apparently making beat 'em ups at the moment is a good way to do that, despite the work what you have to put in to do it in the first place. So part of it is just like indie developers getting better at what they do and being able to work on more complex projects. And like I said, the fact that those games, there's just more of them around at the moment, because I'm getting a bit tongue-tied. But do you get the point I'm trying to make?
Yeah.
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 Makes sense.
Do you think it's because they implemented online more now, and a lot of people are just, it's not really couch co-op as it used to be? So now your friends everywhere can actually jump on and play the old type games that they used to.
Yeah, you've got that as well. But they disappeared for years, didn't they? Beat 'em ups.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
And
For a
then the
while.
reviews would give them like a 2 and a 3.
Yeah.
They did not connect with the new generation of gamers for a long time.
Nah.
And still, even to this day, they'll be like, "Oh, I don't understand. It's repetitive." Blah blah blah.
To be honest, not until like Streets of Rage 4, they started hopping back on. Then like the River City Girls,
Battletoads.
Battletoads.
That's what started it.
Yeah.
I think that's
Streets of Rage 4
started
kind
it.
of got it back, and then you got your Double
Definitely.
Dragon Gaiden. They're even making a G.I. Joe game. Yeah. So like,
You got Scott Pilgrim in the middle of it all,
oh
didn't
yeah,
you?
Sky
Oh,
Pilgrim,
yeah, that's right.
yeah. That was
Pilgrim
originally
was
on
the
the
first,
that was
yeah.
on the 360.
That was
They
like
had
one of the
that.
first to do
Yep.
it.
That's true.
And that's like a good quality, deep combat game.
Yeah, they
yeah,
really
absolutely.
dove back into the pixel art and really brought that back to prominence. So I remember when I first saw the pixel art, like what they were inspired by. There was a guy, I forget the name, I'm sorry, but there was like clips of just the animation, and it was like crazy, like Akira, like Akira stuff happening on the screen where everything was just growing out of dude's arm, and the whole world was changing, and just through using that pixel art, I was like, look, that's what we thought 16-bit was gonna end up like now.
Yeah.
Now
in
they'll
the
make the
future.
system smoke.
And I mean, but Scott Pilgrim was the one to take that and actually put it on a system and be like, okay, now this is where we need to be and start here. So, and then when they brought back Turtles, it was like everybody's memories was like, oh, the nostalgia.
Yeah,
kicked
It's
in.
almost like they're
Hard.
doing something that they couldn't do back then. You know how like Dead Space when it came out, right? The remake for Dead Space, they basically are just doing
They adjusted
everything they couldn't do. So like a lot of these old beat 'em ups, they're like, oh, it'd be cool if we added this, but we couldn't because it probably took time or whatever. They're adding those things now, and Turtles, Shredder's Revenge, you see that you don't even want to play the arcade anymore.
No.
You know, like there's no point
Nope.
to even playing that or Turtles in Time because it just crushes all Turtle games, period.
And it was in our top 10. It was in
Another
what-
thing the Double Dragon Gaiden creator said was he believes it's a good way for like father sons to connect as well, 2 generations
Hell
at
yeah.
the moment.
Oh yeah.
Absolutely.
And yeah, I've got friends who I've seen are doing that firsthand.
That's
Yeah.
cool.
And now those memories that we had are now their kids' memories with their
Yep.
parents, which is crazy.
That's so dope.
Yeah.
Daddy, I don't want to play Double Dragon. Yes, you fucking do. You're gonna play it with me because it's new.
Dude, I remember playing Double Dragon 2 with my mom, and we actually beat the game.
Oh,
I had to do the jumps for it. But
Yo,
I was
that's
about to
fire.
say she didn't get by stage 6.
no. I had to get her through that part, but we actually got through that game.
The biggest rip-off stage of all time.
Or Stage 7. They got the gears.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you get
yeah.
used to
Yeah,
that.
that
She
was
was not
mad
making those.
cheap.
She was not
Oh.
making those.
Jay has problems with those though.
Wow.
Listen, I know the code. You can beat the second player up and get his lives. It's fine.
American technos love putting platforms in their beat 'em ups. I don't know what's up with
Yeah, I
that.
don't know.
Crazy.
Listen,
You
keeps
can
it
beat up
forgetting
all the
repetitive.
bad guys, but you can't beat up a platform.
It's true.
That should be a
Top Hat,
boss.
what do you think is next? What is the next beat 'em up that's gonna get a resurgence? What's the next franchise that's coming? You think?
Oh, I've been speculating for a while that, and there's been leaks in the past, but nothing surfaced yet. Maybe they bring back Final Fight,
Ooh.
and they could link it to the success of Street Fighter 6 as well, especially when you bear in mind that some of the characters in that game are linked to Final Fight characters.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Like Kimberly's meant to be trained by Guy.
Right. And
So it
Cody's
wouldn't,
the
wouldn't
mayor
surprise
of
me at all if
Metro
they
City.
smacked her on the front of a Final Fight box in the future alongside, I don't know, Hager and Cody or something.
I'm surprised they didn't do that integrated world for Final Fight. They did it for Street Fighter Alpha. They never did a beat 'em up with the Street Fighter characters at all. I don't understand Capcom. I don't get it. Every other game they've made and milked to death.
Yep.
But Final Fight, they said, "Oh, we got a bad 3D one. Let's stop it. Let's
It
stop
blows
it."
my mind as well. They've still not brought back Golden Axe. That's a really obvious one too.
Oh,
yeah, Golden Axe talks for that for a hot minute.
Golden Axe.
Yep.
That's
Did
true.
you see the mock-up art from the I think it was from Modas?
From the guys who made the game.
Yeah, who made Double Dragon Gaiden? They did a mock-up of
did,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah, it looked pretty cool. Looked pretty cool. That and I think Avengers. They did Avengers also.
Captain
really?
America and the Avengers?
Yeah, they did like a mock-up.
It was in that type of art,
Yeah.
though. The
They had
chibi
Thor,
art.
yeah, Iron Man. Yeah, the chibi art. It was charming. It looked charming. Very, very charming.
I'm with it.
Yeah.
I'm with it.
There should be skins in the Double Dragon game.
Ah.
I'd be mad though. They should
Imagine.
make their own game.
I would like Double Dragon Gaiden to have some DLC though. I want more.
Well, speaking of skins,
more.
how did you like the Turtles crossover in Street Fighter 6? I think they kind of
Oh,
botched
God.
that.
Yeah, I don't approve.
Me neither. I was amped for it till I saw the prices for the
Dude, the prices
for
are
the
way
skins.
out.
Turtles are
I was
being
like, nah,
pimped
bro.
and whored out.
I was like, no,
That's what
15 a piece, right?
it was 15 a piece.
That's
I
crazy.
paid
Page Turtle?
Yeah, 15
That's
for
crazy,
each
man.
turtle. I
That's
was like,
crazy.
but you paid 60
Skins.
for the games.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Dude,
Like
the turtles are getting hoarded out right now.
Skins.
They're in Fall Guys.
Oh,
okay?
Turtles are everywhere.
Yeah, they're everywhere. They're in
Yeah.
everything.
But they were in the in Mortal Kombat too, right? Oh no,
Injustice.
There you
Injustice.
go. Yeah, they were in
Oh,
it, too.
yes, they were.
It's like the 90s again.
Yeah.
I like the SNK style artwork. That was about it, really.
Yeah, they were
Yes.
cool in there. They added them. Did they add the other two to the Nickelodeon game?
I think they're gonna add
Yes,
them
they
to
do.
the sequel.
Yes, they did. No, the sequel, they did.
So they are adding them in there.
Number 2, yeah. The what's the name of the game? The Nickelodeon game.
Nickelodeon fighting. rip-off game.
Nickelodeon Smash Brothers game.
Rip-off.
No,
Nickelodeon Smash
Damn.
Brothers ripoff.
let's not go.
Damn.
That's the problem with the platform fighter crowd. When something's not Smash Brothers, they want to kill it. There's okay for Mortal Kombat to the Smash Brothers Street Fighter. There's okay, like there is with Multiverses.
That's
It's
fine,
like
but we don't remember the name though.
the Nickelodeon doesn't look bad. I saw a trailer for Raphael.
It does look better,
and it looks good. It doesn't look
but
bad.
still not enough to get me in. Pause?
Oh
Pause.
God, dude, come on,
Pause.
man.
Bizarre says we don't speak of 3D Final Fight. What about the other one? What was it? Fighting Force? That was supposed to be Final
That was
Fight.
supposed to be Streets of Rage.
right?
Oh, Streets of Rage.
Yeah,
I think
Yeah,
that was supposed to.
that was supposed to be Streets of Rage.
That's true, right? Top Hat. That was supposed to be Streets of Rage.
Yes.
Fighting Force.
Yeah,
Yeah. Okay.
they pitched it to be a Streets of Rage game. Yeah.
Oh, they did.
It was too early. It was too early to test that 3D out. Too
There
Alright.
early.
There goes the Nicktoons.
Oh, the Nicktoon game. Okay, yeah, that doesn't look too
What's
bad.
it called?
Nickelodeon All-Star Brawl.
Yeah,
Yeah.
bro.
I
It
knew
doesn't
that.
look terrible.
I knew that.
It's all right.
Yeah, it doesn't look bad.
I probably, to be honest, I'll be, like I'm not crazy about the design of the turtles in that game. I am addicted to the first movie they were in. I love that their outfits in that.
Yeah.
That the way they look, their outfits. They
Oh,
look
cool.
they
Yeah.
look,
It's iconic.
it was
yeah.
like
Not the second and
serious.
third movie though.
Second, third, no, we won't talk about it.
I mean, the second movie was passable. That third movie, though.
I don't know. They added like
I'll never
weird
watch it.
spots on them. It was weird.
I'll never. watch it.
Michelangelo threw away the nunchucks and was fighting with fish.
Did you say?
Oh my
did
God.
you say nunchucks?
Nunchucks.
He said numb, but it's
Numb.
okay.
I said numb. Okay.
Yeah, and
Well, when they hit you, you're gonna be numb when you get hit by them.
Of course.
oh, man,
boy.
It's fine.
that's a reach,
Throw
bro.
a bottle
That's
of
a
beer
reach.
at you.
So,
Way to bring it to a screeching halt. Bro.
Yeah, take the energy out of the room, Kev. Appreciate
Here's a random fact about nunchucks. Did you know in the UK version of the show they edited out all of the nunchucks?
Really?
it's illegal. It's illegal to have
They
nunchucks.
did, yeah. It was rebranded as Teenage Mutant Hero Turtles.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh
And,
yes,
uh,
yes,
Yes.
Teenage Mutant Hero Turtle. Wow.
They actually called them that in the new movie, in the new cartoon.
They
said
did?
Teenage Mutant Hero Turtles. I said,
Wow.
wow, they really did that?
They have a lot of Easter eggs. in there.
Yeah.
A lot of different things from other different movies.
Yes. Top Hat. Why did you guys call Star Fox Lilac Wars anyway? I always
Um,
wondered that.
You got to first go back to the Super Nintendo,
Mm-hmm.
and back then it was called Star Wing.
Mm-hmm.
And the reason why it was called Star Wing instead of Star Fox, from what I've heard, is because there was a German company with a similar name called. Now, first people say there's a Commodore 64 guy. I think it's on the Commodore 64, one of the microcomputers. There was already a game called Star Fox, but people say that's not the reason it was called that. There's a German company called Star Vox as well, and they didn't want confusion there. So there's a few conflicting reasons what people give why the name was changed. And the reason why it wasn't called Star Wing on the Nintendo 64 and Lilac Wars instead, apparently that was something to do with George Lucas and the Star Wars games being exclusives on the Nintendo 64, and they felt that Star Wing sounded too similar to Star Wars, so it got changed to Lilac Wars.
Wow.
If you put them both together, then it's Star Wars.
What? Well, yeah, exactly.
It's a
Yeah,
Star
Star
Fox,
Lilac
Lilac
Wars,
Wars.
Star Wars. Yeah.
Star Wing.
Star. Look at that. Star Wing right there. Yeah. Wow.
Oh, wow.
Al, you're pretty fast with that. That was pretty good.
It exists.
Interesting.
It exists somewhere.
Star Fox sounds so much better. Well, that's interesting.
That's because it's been around for, 35 years? How long has it been around? It's normal now.
The character was always still called Star Fox in the game, though, so
Oh,
Yeah.
really?
yeah,
Was it Mr.
so I
Lila?
didn't mind that.
Interesting. Interesting. All right. Not bad. Not bad.
So, it's taken a long time for Street Fighter to come back. I mean, what was it? How many years between 5 and 6?
2 years.
Not
It
2
feels like it
years.
was 2 years.
How many years? It was like 8 years, right? It was like a whole
I don't remember
generation.
when Street Fighter 5 came out.
Street Fighter 5 came out. I'll tell you right
It came
now.
out
It was
for the
like a
PS4.
whole
Yeah.
generation.
It feels like it was 5 years ago.
No.
It's like
It was 8
No.
years, I think, but
It was like 8
years.
they've been releasing DLC, haven't they, consistently all the way up until the most recent one.
So I'm not sure how long Street Fighter 2 was out before Street Fighter 3, but I think it was 92.
2016. Street
6
Fighter
years.
Yeah.
There was 6 years between the two.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But then you had Alpha in between as well, didn't you?
You had tons of Street Fighter in between.
Yeah.
Yeah, the versus games and everything.
Yeah.
But back then, obviously they didn't have DLC, so they had to come out with a new game every time they had any little bit of DLC, which is considered the same as what they do now. But people seem to be more okay with paying $74 per title when that dropped, and now they seem to be very pissed about paying the $20 or so for the season pass. Which do you prefer, and how come people were more accepting to pay more back then without complaining?
It's a good question.
I think I don't know, because were people happy to keep buying them over and over again? I remember as a child, I wasn't allowed personally. Like my parents refused to get me Super Street Fighter 2 after having Turbo already. So,
People would get more excited.
Yeah, I don't know how many people did used to buy each version as they came out back then. But obviously, you could experience it in the arcades. So that's quite a difficult question. Yeah, I'm not. I still would. I prefer the reiterations to the DLC, but that just might be part of my collector mentality. Like I quite like to have a Street Fighter 2 on the shelf next to a Super Street Fighter 2, etc. But like I said, I'm not normal. I'm not the average consumer, so it's a bit different.
I guess it might be because it seemed like there was a new game.
Yeah,
You
exactly.
have an actual title in front of you, rather than it being something that you think should have been included in the game that you bought.
Yeah.
And it seems like more of a ripoff because they're just adding it.
And sometimes they do that, don't they? I can't remember which game it was. I think it was Street Fighter Cross Tekken. They had content on the disc, which they sold to you after you bought the disc.
Yeah, it was that.
That's fucked up.
Is absurd.
There was an outrage after that. It's like you're selling me an unlock code for content that's already on the disc you sold me. Like that's an asshole thing.
Well, people always wanted all the content on the disc. That was the main complaint, so they did it.
We gave it to you
for the Vita.
You just gotta pay us for the key.
Just gotta get the Vita version.
That's ridiculous. Oh man.
It's like we gave you $60 worth of content that you could have access to. If you want access to the rest of it, you gotta pay us another $15. That's what it is.
And I think they should have changed that game to actually be good with the iterations. They could have made it better.
I liked it. I thought it was.
I'll give you an example. I've not bought for the Smash Brothers DLC.
Yeah.
I was looking at it yesterday, funnily enough, and to buy all the characters, I think it was around £44. I would be a lot happier to spend £44 on an additional copy of Super Smash Bros. With those extra characters put on, because then I'd have 2 copies of Smash Bros. If that makes sense.
Yeah.
I'm surprised they didn't come out with a full-on, since it's done. How come they didn't come out with a Game of the Year version?
It'd probably be on the
Ultimate.
sequel to the Switch, like with Mario Kart.
Oh yeah,
right.
Oh yeah, that's what most people would want. But I am surprised they didn't do that, especially even with Mario Kart. Just come out with the full edition. I mean, they're still adding stuff to Mario Kart.
That DLC, they doubled the size of the game with that DLC,
Yes.
and that's for $24.99. So it's like they pretty much packed in. Granted, most of the stages are
it's an old game.
They're remakes of older stages and some of the mobile versions. But
it's an old game.
What?
It's an old game.
It's no, but check it out though. With every pack, they have one completely new stage made for Mario Kart 8 Deluxe.
So what, they make 5 new stages for this generation of games?
But
are you giving them credit for that?
But they you understand, they remade older tracks to, it's HD. They all feel new though. They modernized the tracks. Yeah, they feel like newer tracks.
Oh,
I'm
no,
like,
they milked
this
the
is for
hell out of Mario
tracks
Kart.
from the Wii. I'm like, really? I remember this track. I'm like, it looks awesome again, so it feels like a new track. So I think it's good value.
They milked Mario Kart 8 to perfection is what they
Yes,
did.
they have. Yes, they
and
have.
no one's complaining because everyone owns it. Like literally everyone who bought.
Like Grand Theft Auto 5.
Everyone who bought.
Just like Grand Theft Auto.
Oh, word? Just like that? Okay. Okay, sir.
But no, it's a top-selling game on the system. So primarily, most people have it.
Yeah.
That have the Switch.
Yeah.
And then they're gonna come out.
I don't.
You see?
It's not 1-to-1. It's not 1-to-1. But it's like 80%. Actually, it's not. It's not. It's like.
Wow,
It's like 50 million.
I mean, those are the system sellers, man.
It's 50 million. Maybe it's like,
Mario
it's
Kart,
like
Smash,
30%.
It's more than 30%.
Mario
but it's
Kart,
not
Smash
50.
Brothers, and Zelda. Those 3 games are the games that sell systems.
Right.
So it's like you can't,
But going back to fighting games, if you buy one of these modern fighting games these days, you're pretty much gonna pay $100 for them. If
Oh,
you're like,
absolutely.
you know, I'm gonna pay like Rashid is out right now for Street Fighter 6. I haven't bought them, but I will.
But
I think
here's
it's
the
always-
thing.
Or you can wait and buy the whole thing for like $30.
Yeah, just wait and buy the whole pack.
But you have
Yeah.
to miss everything. It's
'Cause-
it's fun to be there.
Well, no,
with
you
them.
can get the season pass, and you have all the characters. You just gotta wait for them to come out.
Yeah.
Because
all.
the season
I
pass.
have it. I had the season pass for this year.
Yeah.
Next year I'm gonna have to pay another $20 or $30.
No, you're not.
Yeah.
No,
It's only for the first year.
the season pass is for the characters. It's for all the DLC characters that are coming out up until winter of next year.
But then the next batch I'm gonna have to pay for.
Yeah, the next, of course,
Yeah,
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 the
yeah.
next batch you're gonna have to pay for. But you're good until they release
But Street Fighter
Akuma.
4 you can get
Add-
for $6
Mhm.
with everything.
Thanks.
Top
Well-
hat. Well, how much should a character cost DLC wise? A single character
Oh,
for a
God.
fighting game. I have a price
Personally,
in
I
my
think
head.
about £4, or
About
so in dollars, $5.
Yeah, that's about. Yeah, I was about to say. I was
Okay.
like $5 sounds like a sweet spot for me. Like you
So
know,
$20 for the pass is pretty decent.
well, this is the thing. When you a pass, you need to have like one character for free. That's how I
I'm
think.
saying $20 you get 5 characters.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
I think
and you
five
get back,
characters.
and you get music and you get like costumes. Like that's good.
Yeah,
Right.
That's a deal.
Yeah, so you buy these days you buy a fighting game, you're gonna pay $100 and you're gonna get the first wave of DLC.
Yeah.
Right.
The second wave
You
you're
can buy it
gonna have
online for like 70.
The second wave, the second you're gonna have to pay an additional 30 for the second wave. Like,
Right.
unless you like if you really love the fighting game, like I love Dragon Ball Fighters, I bought all the DLC.
Right.
You know what I mean? So I think I spent $1.60 or whatever.
I
on
did
that
that on
game.
the Switch. I bought some of the DLC for the Xbox, but I'm likely gonna get the rest of them.
Yeah.
I spent over 100 for Street Fighter 5, and I didn't even like that game.
Wow.
I tried to like it, enough to spend $100 on it. I got
Damn.
because they added new game mechanics. I was like, oh, I'm gonna play it now.
They add a lot of characters though.
And
they
they
had a good
improved.
roster.
Listen, they improved by the end. They got a lot of good characters by the end.
Mhm.
But I missed the whole era of playing that game. So I was like, oh, I'm gonna jump on at the end. Everybody was way too good,
Mhm.
and it was a different experience. Not quite liking that one.
yes, sir.
Top
Damn.
hat. What?
Such an expensive disappointment.
Top hat. What is your favorite Street Fighter so far?
What game or character?
Oh no, what game? First the game, then we'll go to the character.
Still Street Fighter 2.
Oh really? You like that better than 6?
Yeah, or
Fighter 2
2
is
Turbo
iconic,
to
man.
be Super Street Fighter 2 Turbo to be specific.
But don't you think the supers make the game so much better?
I didn't
What's
like.
that?
The supers that you can do. You can't do supers in turbo. I think.
You said super.
Yeah, it's
Street
just
Fighter
for me. It's just all
You said
about
Super
the-
Street Fighter. You
the
said Super Street
aesthetic-
Fighter
the
2.
aesthetic, though, if that makes sense.
Okay,
Like, I'm very much about like art styles and stuff like that.
I see. So okay,
I like
so
Street Fighter 2, hyper fighting, like the original
before the
Turbo.
super. Before the super.
Before they added Q sound, because I hate Q sound
Why
in
do you
that
hate
game.
Q sound?
Because they made Guile sound horrible. They
Oh.
made the
Sonic
music.
Boom.
The music was changed.
boom.
They took the bass out of everything, dude. I did not
Oh,
like
okay.
that. Plus, they were cheating.
Who was Hubblefoo? That
Super
was,
Super
that
Street
was
Fighter
Charlie.
2.
Charlie.
Charlie.
Yeah.
Hubblefoo.
Super Street Fighter 2 Turbo had a glitch in it where the game was on the highest difficulty.
Mhm.
No matter what setting you put it on.
Damn.
That's why you get your ass whipped in that game, no matter how good you are, and they just take your money. So they fixed it, I believe, in one of the renditions at home, maybe the collection.
Hmm.
But other than that, it was all cheating, and I do not like that game.
I just
I've always
remember.
wanted them to make like a really expanded edition of it with like more characters. Like if they put like the popular ones in there, like say Jury, Dan, etc. Just like I just think that'd be excellent.
Oh, added to that art style,
That would be
Yeah.
crazy.
It's not
that
bad.
would be pretty dope. I always wanted them to make a new alpha,
A new album.
like a new alpha, like to be in between like
3 and 4,
4 and 5, even.
4 and 5.
Bringing back the
or,
air
or
blocking.
5 and 6. Might as well.
Yes, air blocking. That's what I love.
Just bring,
Wow,
Just
this
bring
guy.
air blocking back to Street Fighter 6.
Nah,
That's
son,
all I
since-
got.
nah.
well,
Leave that for
since-
the versus games, bro.
Well, listen, but since 6 is so integrated with Final Fight, why can't we get a 2D in between 5 and 6 that has all the Final Fight guys in it too?
I'm not mad at that.
That would look like a Guilty Gear. Like that's what I want.
Bruh.
Oh, that
I
art
prefer
style.
a beat 'em up with Street Fighter.
I would like to beat him up also.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah. Over that though.
But as a
Yeah.
bonus game in there,
I wouldn't be mad at that. I wouldn't be mad at that.
It's not a bad idea. Not a
Yeah.
bad idea.
There's rumors of Captain Commando coming back as well as a game.
Ooh,
I missed that
Oh,
game.
wow.
I played
was
that
a-
recently.
That was a lot of fun. I used to
I
love
played that a
game.
couple months
It's a
ago.
good rumor.
It's a fire game.
Captain
And that's
Commando.
2 players. That's not 4. Is it 4?
Arcade
That
was
was 4.
4.
That was 4.
I think it's 4 with the
Oh,
Capcom arcade.
some of the
Probably,
retros.
right?
Yeah. Some
Yeah.
of the retro collections have it 4 players.
Oh,
Yeah.
really? Like,
Yeah.
and the
I have
Capcom
it.
collection has the 4 players?
Yeah,
But it's Final
Duh,
Fight
yeah,
though.
I have it.
It's Final Fight.
It's
It's basically Final Fight. All those games were a variation of Final Fight.
But it was good though.
It was good. It was
Okay,
good.
there it goes right there. It wasn't bad.
I like it.
Oh yeah, the enemies do look like dudes from Final Fight.
It was smaller. No, it looks more like
Yo, those
like
dudes
Streets of Rage. It does.
The game, I believe, as well, is set in the year 2027,
Oh
and
wow.
there's fan theories that Captain Commander and Luke are the same person.
Oh, shit.
Oh, get out of here.
Oh, I think yes. I
No.
think I've.
No, I
Is
gotta
in
look
Metro
it up.
City after as well?
Who had the costume for him?
I don't remember.
Was it Ken? I'm not sure.
No,
Somebody
Ken-
had a Captain Commando costume in part.
Ken had
in
Dante.
five.
And maybe it was Guile.
Well, what?
Somebody
Well,
had the Captain Commando costume in it.
That would be funny.
Which is funny.
Oh, we got a question.
Yeah, I can't post.
And I can't see it.
All right, Cafe
All right.
Fox. So you
Cafe
want-
Fox was asking, do you think Turbo Mode from Street Fighter 2 started the interest in faster fighting games from the slower, clunky style to the more fast-paced combat? I would say absolutely, yeah.
I would say different.
You don't
Oh.
think so?
I'll let Top Hat answer because he might know the answer too.
Yeah, I'd say so. Because that was a smash hit, wasn't it? I've actually spoken in the past to D. James Goddard. His original job role, if I can recall, he helped co-balance Champion Edition, so the first reiteration of the game, and then there was the Taiwanese bootlegs that had seeped into America and other places because they was cheaper.
Yep.
And some of these bootlegs, they were batshit crazy, such as you'd be in the middle of matches and you could change from being one character to another mid match. And like Ryu could throw like multiple Hadoukens all over the screen.
That's one of
And
those.
James Goddard, as this was all going on, he was asked by Capcom to try out these bootlegs and see what all the fuss was all about. And at first he was thinking like, this is complete nonsense, it's rubbish. And then he slept on it, played Champion Edition the next day, and then he noticed that he suddenly felt like he was playing Street Fighter but underwater.
Yep.
Yep.
So then it occurred to him, the play speed in Rainbow Edition, or whatever you call them, is significantly more fun to play. And once you've played it at a faster play speed, it's quite difficult to go back. So he took the idea over to Capcom of Japan. They were fairly resistant to it at the time, I believe, but after some back and forth, he got them to agree to it. And as history now shows us, it was a smash hit, even in Japan, where they felt that perhaps there might be a little bit more resistance. They thought maybe it's only their theory was at the time that they thought maybe it's American audiences who are looking for something more fast paced, when a Japanese audience are looking for something more balanced. If that makes any sense, but it ended up being preferred widely in both parts of the world.
Interesting.
Yep. And that's why I
Yeah, I
let you
think
tell
that's
it.
the question.
Exactly what it was.
And I think you could argue the fact that those crazy editions of Street Fighter were like the predecessors or the grandfathers to like Marvel vs. Capcom.
Oh, jeez.
If you really think about it. Up in the
Possibly.
air,
I mean,
there
it was over the top.
Yeah,
was
over the top action, throwing fireballs in the air and whatnot, switching characters mid game. I mean,
Yeah, that did lead into Marvel vs. Capcom.
Yeah, basically.
esque type versus.
yeah.
games.
I think you're the first to say it.
Yeah, that is a good take.
I
I've not
just
heard
made
that
the
one, but I like it.
I literally just made the connection. I was like, yeah, I did see a version of Street Fighter where they were doing insane stuff.
Yeah, dude. I remember in the store that there were rainbow editions, they called them. And like you would see Guile, and he'd be like Sonic, 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 Sonic,
Yes,
Sonic,
he was
Sonic.
making-
Oh,
yeah, I
yeah,
see.
yeah,
Yeah,
And they would be stuck on the screen. Then you run up, jump up an entire screen, grab air, and do a suplex, and kill the person waiting, blocking. Like in Zangief, you could just skip screens and then come down and do the spinning power driver through each screen.
That's
It was
crazy.
ridiculous. But yeah, that was nonsense. But I mean, if you have played Street Fighter enough, which everyone has, they were like, "Wow, this is incredibly ridiculous." So I'm gonna play it and hopefully just cheat my way to the end of the game. But when you're playing other people, then it's like, okay, this is nonsense. I don't know what to do.
That's
here.
Luke as a Power Ranger.
Yo, that's
Luke has a Power Ranger.
That's funny, and that explains why the sequel to Ranma Half Hard Battle was so slow.
Why? Because every fighting game was slow back then.
No, it's Japanese. They wanted something more balanced and slower.
It was slow.
Yeah,
It was super Street. I mean, super Ranma, whatever.
But it was-
Super Ranma.
I thought it was
Super
good.
Ranma fight.
but it was slower. It was slower.
It was. Yeah, it was.
Top Hat, who's your favorite Street Fighter character?
Oh, that's quite a tough question.
I like it.
Oh, I've always been a massive fan of M. Bison,
Really?
Respect.
and for obvious reasons, I'm a big fan of Dudley as well.
Yeah.
Oh,
So you're
okay.
talking,
Oh.
Mike,
I
so you're
like
talking
it.
Mike Bison, not
Not the dictator.
the dictator. You're talking the boxer.
Oh yeah. Oh no, I was talking about the dictator.
Okay. Gotcha. Because I didn't know what y'all called it over there. They changed all the names.
That's true. That's true.
Yeah.
And Bison, yeah. I like him in Street Fighter Alpha.
I like him as the overall boss of Street Fighter. I still do.
Bison.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
I
still
hate-
think that he's like the ultimate boss.
I hate JP.
You didn't like Seth?
No. Did anyone?
Seth, is that the one with the thong?
I like the
Yeah,
change.
no.
I like the one that-
No. Seth.
I like the one that changed, like in part 5. I like that character.
Seth was the android. That was that.
I didn't like
that
the
was,
stupid
Oh,
ball.
you mean
that was
Daryl?
him. That
You
was
mean-
part.
Yeah,
5.
no, but I like the change up.
Oh,
they
you
did
mean
with-
Daryl?
Yeah, basically.
And the other dude, the dude in the thong that was half hot, half cold.
I hated him.
That
That was a Darkstalkers boss.
I only hated him because he revived after you beat him the second round.
Dude, it was a Darkstalkers boss. He wasn't supposed to be. He wasn't supposed to be in Street Fighter.
Yeah,
Street Fighter gets too silly sometimes.
yeah, that boss
was
for Street Fighter was silly.
regenerating health always sucks
Yeah,
when it comes to
it's-
bosses.
It's mad cheesy. There's no reason for that.
So cheap.
So who wants to go next to the favorite Street Fighter character?
Oh,
Al.
Oh, me?
Yeah.
Oh, shoot.
Al plays the game.
He plays Street Fighter too.
I mean, I play it on occasion.
You like the EX series,
I don't know.
that's right.
I like Street Fighter Alpha Guy.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Guy, really?
Yeah,
Okay.
Okay. Respect.
Guy was awesome.
Guy Relento. It's pretty cool.
I'm not using
Who I
Kimbo.
hated Relento. Dude,
It's pretty cool.
I don't like Rolento either.
I don't even like him in Final Fight.
He looks
I
like
turned
a
the game off. I turned the game off on that fight.
Damn. Really?
Yeah. No, I beat it. Though. 3 credits.
And I think I can name everyone's. No, I don't know if I can name yours because you got a lot of characters.
Favorite character? Go.
Favorite
We'll get
character?
to me.
I gotta say Ken. I'm on a Ken kick right now.
Well, Ken is a cheater right now.
Ken is
No,
top. Ken
not
is top
cheating.
tier.
He is top 2.
He is definitely top tier.
They're the same, right?
Yeah, Ken is awesome. Ken is awesome. He's married. He fights. Yeah.
He's married.
He's married and
Wow.
fights.
Yeah.
Wow.
Like I don't understand that.
So that makes him good.
He
Yeah.
raises a child.
No, in this game he's on the run. So I'm like, yeah, that's my life.
what are you saying? You're not on the run.
So he followed Giles' advice and went home and became a family man.
Became a
Yeah.
family man.
Dear God.
He said, "I'm on the run."
On the run from
Oh,
what?
yeah, from what?
No, I just
Yeah.
feel like it. I know he's going through.
What you on the run from happiness? Like, what is wrong with you? Shut up.
Nah,
Boy.
no, Ken's happy with his family. It's the powers that be.
Overall character for me
You talking
would be probably Ryu, because it pisses me off when they don't do a Ryu story right in Street Fighter lore.
Mhm.
If it's a movie, it has to be about Ryu. I want it to be about Ryu. If it's not, I'm like, dude, this is Street Fighter. So I like a lot of characters in there.
Yeah.
As far as who I use, I don't use Ryu a lot now because everyone knows his play style and they'll run through him. So I'm like, I gotta learn somebody new. But I think Street Fighter, there's no Street Fighter without Ryu.
Dude,
Oh,
right.
facts.
Ryu's got a lot of tricks in the new one.
Facts.
When I fight against people who are Ryu in Street Fighter 6,
He's
like
tough.
they don't all fight the same.
No, he's tough.
Like I fight against Ryus who don't fight the same. I'm
Gotta
like,
evolve that play style.
you
But
know,
when you added, what's his name from part 3? Was it
Who?
Alex?
Oh, Alex.
Hell no. No, you don't make someone like that the main character of Street Fighter. Even though in 6 they made was it Luke?
Luke is kind of
Nah,
like
Luke was the last.
made him.
He was the last DLC character.
But he's primarily the main
he's
character.
kind of
of
like the
6.
face of 6.
Uncle
Yeah.
Luke.
Do you even know who's supposed to be the face of 4?
4.
He was supposed to be
Yeah.
the face of four. I
There
thought
is a
Alex,
face of 4.
Who? Alex was the face. of
Alex, right?
No.
Luke. Who?
Abel.
Oh, Abel.
Oh,
yeah.
Abel. Yes, I remember. Yeah.
Oh, jeez, man.
Yes, I remember.
Oh, yes.
Abel,
I
the
remember.
dude.
Yeah.
Blonde dude, right?
Arcade.
Yeah, blonde dude with the judo outfit, right?
Yeah, he's
Yep.
no.
Oh, I
it's
forgot about
just
him.
Ryu. It's just Ryu. Don't change it. I don't care if you name your game Fighting Street. He should be Ryu. That's it.
Yeah, I like Ryu and Ken being at the forefront, but it's all right for them to have new characters who are kind of like, given the
Build
spotlight
around
as
them.
well.
Build around them.
Yeah.
You
They
gotta have
need to
Ken and
bring-
Ryu. You gotta have Chun-Li. Those are your main.
They got to bring Sean back.
He wasn't even there.
Sean Combs?
No, man.
Okay, I'm sorry.
They actually made Luke basically
Bad
Sean.
boy forever.
Basically Sean. They made him that.
Nah.
Oh gosh,
Luke,
man,
Luke
dude,
is
he
better
was
than
the
Sean.
worst. He's
Al-
the worst.
It's like he's in the wrong
There
game.
goes Abel.
That's Abel.
That's Abel.
Wow.
That's from your video,
Tornado?
Top Hat. That's from your
Texas
video.
Tornado?
That's from That's awesome.
Dude, that was Texas Tornado, right? Hell. Double E.
Double E.
Dude, get him out of
Yeah,
here.
he's like doing a moonwalk.
That's Sandra? Yeah, okay.
Yeah, that was definitely not.
I cannot.
Maybe he was based off Saint Jude.
Maybe.
That was Top Hat's video.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's awesome.
But yeah, you can't do Street Fighter about that.
I forgot about Abel. Like completely
Yeah,
forgot
everyone
me
about
too.
him.
Everyone
Me
did.
too.
I'm like, who? Oh,
I don't
him.
think I used him once in Street Fighter 4.
I couldn't tell you a story.
I know his story now.
He
I
couldn't tell you a story.
I couldn't tell you a story.
You beat the game. There's no story.
Why
It
is he
just
in the
ends.
game? Why is that dude in the game?
He's actually a clone.
Abel?
Yeah.
He's a clone of a clone.
He was supposed to end up like Seth, but
So he's Cammy's sisters.
Cammy's brother maybe.
Cammy's brother.
No, sister.
It's a biblical reference, like because Seth was originally meant to be called Cain, so it's going to be
Ah.
Cain and Abel, but they call them
Ah.
Seth and Abel instead, who are also brothers.
Made no-
Oh,
oh,
wow.
really?
Did not know
That's
that.
Makes sense.
Interesting. So Seth is Cain.
Yes.
Yes.
That's his brother Kane.
Oh,
I had to.
Yes.
That's his brother
Oh
Kane.
man.
Yo, Bizarre just called
Fire and brimstone.
Bizarre just called Luke Logan Paul. That's so foul.
He is so Logan Paul. That's spot on.
Damn.
That's rough.
That's
I mean,
harsh.
he's a good wrestler.
That's harsh.
That's about it.
Damn, man.
So, I mean, yes, obviously Street Fighter has taken off and it kickstarted this whole new generation of the fighting games that are coming out. And Mortal Kombat, which is like basically, I mean, you could say that's going by the numbers, a more successful franchise than Street Fighter, which is crazy to say.
I still love Street Fighter more. but
Oh
I do
As
love
a
me
fighting
some Mortal
fan, I
Kombat.
love that. But Mortal Kombat is the stronger title as far as releases, and they announced that they're going back to 1, which is crazy.
Yep.
So it is like, in essence, a rebirth of all this stuff.
Yeah.
So I'm not sure how big you are on Mortal Kombat, but what do you think of the new Mortal Kombat?
I haven't played a great deal of Mortal Kombat. It's a game I used to like back in the 90s. So I believe I played 1, 2, 3 and Trilogy, and I've not really paid it much attention past then.
Oh, wow.
Oh wow.
Oh, and I played the what's it called one, the DC crossover game, if you remember that, because that was just
Oh, that was
bizarre.
Mortal Kombat 8.
It was Mortal Kombat versus DC. That they call that Mortal Kombat 8.
That's 8.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Really?
Yep.
Yeah.
So that's canon.
Yeah.
I mean, it's
Not
it got a
really.
number. It got a
I
number.
don't know if it's canon.
But they
it's
went
got a number.
from, that's why it's at, what is it? It's 11 now?
11 was the last one.
Yeah.
11 was the last. Okay,
So this
so,
is
So 1
12.
is kind of 12.
12 is 1.
I thought Armageddon was 9.
Armageddon
I thought
is-
Armageddon was 8.
9 was the redone one that came out for PS Vita?
Don't they have all the weird characters in Mortal Kombat now, like Terminator and Rambo and stuff like that?
That was Mortal Kombat
no,
11.
yeah.
Yo,
Yeah.
Rambo was so dope in that
Yeah,
game.
it was pretty cool.
Well,
I've heard
license.
people refer to it as Smash Brothers, but for dads.
Damn.
Yeah. That has all nostalgic characters.
That's so accurate. Oh,
Mortal,
man.
Mortal Kombat 10 or X had the horror movie characters.
That was a horror movie, yeah.
Yeah.
Had Freddy,
It was a
Jason.
good thing. I'm surprised they didn't make
Michael
a game
Myers, right?
like that
Yep.
that had all those licenses.
Yeah, right. They
Like
could do that.
just get rid of Mortal Kombat, make the game
What was sucked?
all those characters.
Well, Mortal Kombat X or 10, I bought that, and then I didn't get any season pass or anything like that. But the game was re-released.
Yeah.
Mortal Kombat XL
They do that.
with all the characters. I'm like, for less money than that.
Oh,
I paid.
$20. Yeah.
No shit.
I
Yeah.
exchanged it. I exchanged my copy for that version.
Yeah.
Just
Mortal
to get all
Kombat
the
does,
characters.
they do re-release their titles with
Right.
everything in it afterwards.
Right.
They did that with 11 too.
Yeah.
They're going to
Yeah.
do it with 12? Or with 1.
With one.
I didn't know Al played Mortal Kombat like this. This is a discovery.
But they
Well, I
did
don't play
breathe.
competitive. I just like the story.
Well, story
they-
is great though.
They did breathe fresh air back into it though. I'm excited for what they're gonna do with it. It looks faster,
Yeah.
which is good.
It does.
And it looks and the story looks insane.
I can't wait for the story mode.
the story was
should I
insane.
stream the story mode when I stream that game, or should I stream the?
To
Let's-
spoil it
let's
for
talk
everyone.
about it later.
Let's talk about it later.
But and then they also announced Tekken 8.
Bruh.
And it's been like Tekken.
Tekken.
That's how you're supposed to pronounce it.
Pronounce it correctly, guys.
And she
Come
got
on.
roasted for that for years, bro.
'Cause this is
4
America. We say Tekken.
It's Merc.
But they announced that, and surprisingly, I'm not surprised actually that they announced it for next year because they're not dumb. They're not going against Street Fighter and Mortal Kombat for fighting game of the year.
Yeah.
Now they can go cleanly into next year as fighting game of the year and possibly win it.
I mean, they're going to have competition with Multiverses when it comes back and Project L. But other than that.
I mean, listen, Tekken is
Oh, and maybe Dragon.
more popular than all of these series if you look at it in a certain way. It is.
You're
It
right.
is.
You're right.
Hold on, Tekken's more popular than Street Fighter. Oh, get out of here,
Yeah.
man.
Yeah.
Get out of here.
Wait, you
Yeah.
think so?
Get out of here.
More popular than Street Fighter?
Get out of here.
It is. Street Fighter is not like them selling 10 million is like the milestone.
Eric, look the
Tekken
numbers
sells
up.
more than that. It sells more. Than Mortal Kombat sells
I
more.
guess it's because Tekken got massive, didn't it, during the PlayStation generation,
Yeah.
and gaming was just more popular in general then.
It's winded down since like what Tekken 5, but it still sells. It still
yeah,
sells.
yeah.
I have no more interest in it after Tekken Tag.
The change in Paul's hair didn't like decrease the sales.
They gave it back. What are you talking about?
Okay.
Okay.
They gave back the
He's just
camera.
saying things.
I saw they
He
changed his
really
hair.
is.
I'm
No,
like,
no, nothing. It's just saying nothing.
His outfit is still cool in Tekken 8,
Yes,
though.
his hair should decrease sales, but it's not gonna. But it took a long time for that too. Tekken 7's been out for a very long time.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
And they've had crossover.
I think it's been out
characters.
since 2015.
It's crazy.
I remember getting that.
It's
Also.
crazy. You can get it for $6 now online.
yo, Tekken's doing better numbers than Street Fighter.
Yes.
No,
always has.
Eric, you gotta look it up, man.
I'm not looking that shit up. I'm doing my draft right now, man. What the fuck is wrong with you?
You have your phone right there.
Damn.
Trying to get me to look that up.
Eric's faster with the
Yo,
search.
yo, that's such a Jamaican thing to do. You literally have a phone.
Yo, look that up for me. Fuck out of here.
Yo, or text your sister. I'm like, Bob. You have a phone too.
go look
Like,
that
what
up.
are we talking
Go
about
look
here?
that
Sorry, I digress.
But excitement is at an
Shout out to
all-time
Mom.
high for all these titles, and there's some that are absent. Some like there's a lot of Capcom stuff, like the Versus series, and like the at least 10 titles you can name from Capcom that have not had the light of day in decades.
Yeah, Darkstalkers needs another game.
I mean, maybe
It's
in
not gonna
3D it would be
happen.
nice, but
Nah, I would say 2D.
I mean you got to make
Make
it
it-
totally different than the
Nah,
old
you gotta
ones.
make it look like Guilty Gear.
Not Guilty Gear, yeah.
Yeah,
Hell
I
yeah.
mean, why not? But there's Virtua Fighter, which has been rumored to be mentioned, like, you know, as having a new title coming soon, but no positives.
Street Fighter EX. I'm kidding. No, I'm joking. I'm joking.
Layer EX is already out, and they actually came out with a brand new one, like a month.
I wanted
Within the month?
boxy, like the original.
It's pretty much there. It's pretty much there.
Mm.
But they do have that. But out of those titles, which do you anticipate the most? I mean, it's probably Street Fighter, right?
So what was that?
I said out of those, out of all the franchises that we can name there that are most anticipated from everyone, which one do you prefer overall?
Oh yeah, Street Fighter. But that might not be my all-time favorite Capcom franchise ever. There is one I might like even more than that, and that is Mega Man X games.
Yeah.
I was gonna say
Wow.
Mega Man. I was gonna throw
I
Mega Man's
respect
name
it.
out there.
Mega Man X specifically, I love it.
Mega
That
Man
is my
X. I do love Mega Man X.
That's my favorite Mega Man series, too.
I love Mega Man X and Mega Man X4. I totally take those out of there, and those are my favorite Mega Man games.
Okay.
I like 7. No one loves 7.
No
I
one,
like 7
No
a lot.
one likes 7.
I played that recently. I'm like, this game is not bad. Gets too much hate, but Mega Man
I
8
would
is
like
one
to
of my
see a
favorites.
new one,
X8.
but they went a little too far with Zero. Like, it's Zero's game now. I mean, it always was gonna be, but
I think X6 is very underrated.
Yes, I do. I think so too. When I first played it, I thought it was hard, and I'm like,
wasn't that
this
the
is not
stupidly
that
hard
great.
game?
It was it is hard, but the thing is, its gameplay mechanic is dependent on saving the Reploids in the stages, so you could upgrade your characters faster. And if you do it the right way, you
There you
know
go.
the game is better. Like you really need to collect those dudes. Wow, Al is quick, man. He just brings us up.
And if you're playing through all of them and you've made it to the 6th one by that point, you kind of want a bit more of a challenge as well.
Exactly. Exactly. Like, yeah, depending on, like, there's certain, what is it? They have, like, a nightmare effect on certain stages. So if you stay away from that stage, because it'll be difficult. If it's, like, has a nightmare effect on a stage, it'll be more difficult than usual. You go another stage. Like, it's the second time I played it and played it through, I was like, this game's not bad. This is not a bad Mega Man game.
That's X7.
This looks like six. Yeah, this looks like 6.
Capcom
right.
will not make another X though. They
I-
just won't do it.
I don't know why.
They won't make another Legends. I love Legends.
Mega Man
Legends is amazing.
Mega Man 11 was good. It was
11?
my
I said
favorite. I
Legends.
know. You say Legends, but 11. Speaking of which,
He's like, I ain't talking about that game.
It wasn't bad. Listen, Mega Man 11 wasn't bad.
Shout out to Heavy Metal in the chat.
Heavy Metal.
And I hate to try and steer the conversation, but these are not fighting games, guys.
I know. I know. But it's Capcom still.
Mega Man X is in a Capcom fighting game.
Yes,
he's
true.
He's in Marvel vs. Capcom.
So there you go.
Hey.
That's true.
Yep. So we can continue.
Wow.
And you got in what's it called? Street Fighter Cross Tekken. You've got American Mega Man, haven't you?
Yes.
Yes, we have.
I like to
what's it,
call
box
it
art.
bloated Mega Man.
Damn.
That's box
Art Mega Man.
Box art Mega Man.
Yeah, that's what they call him.
Yeah,
Box art Mega Man.
that was.
He was in Resident Evil 3 remake also.
You wonder why that game wasn't the most popular. I laughed at it. I laughed at that character.
That was a bad.
It was
I
terrible.
picked him just because.
Oh my
Stupid.
gosh! Yeah, why wouldn't you pick him? He should be the best character in the game.
That's hilarious. Top Hat, your favorite beat 'em up?
What we could say, modern or old school?
Both.
Both, yeah.
What's that?
Yeah, both. Your favorite modern, and then you could go with your favorite old school.
Streets of Rage 2. We're going to go for an old one.
It's old school.
Okay.
Very good.
And modern. It's hard because there's so many good ones. Probably the first River City Girls.
Oh,
You like that better than the second one?
the first one.
Definitely.
Really? How come? I'm curious.
I've never actually played all the way through the second River City Girls.
Mm-hmm.
When I got it about a year ago, I got to a point and I wasn't sure whether the game I'd experienced a glitch or something.
Oh, that's right. I remember this.
Oh shit.
But I got to, I think it was something to do with Skullmageddon, and I got to Skullmageddon and I couldn't get him the item he wanted or something like that. So I should retry it again, really. But there wasn't like walkthroughs and let's plays online or stuff like that at the time to follow to try and work out what the hell I was doing wrong. But for that reason alone, that lack of intuitiveness, it put me off it a little bit.
Gotcha.
Interesting.
Is Double Dragon Gaiden your favorite Double Dragon all time, or is it up there?
It's up there. But I think one of you lot told me to play it, I believe, the first time I went on this podcast. And it's now one of my favorite Double Dragons ever, Double Dragon Neon.
Neon's up there, man.
Yeah,
Neon
definitely
is
on our
up
show.
there.
Neon's good. Neon's really good.
A lot of people sleep on that game. Because
I love it. I love the system. Is it? I don't know what it's called. Is it called parrying, where you do the rolls and all stuff like that?
A lot of people only play it for like a stage.
They're like, oh, it's slow.
And they don't build the character up. They don't get used to how it plays, and then they just don't play it.
It's really cool.
It's got a lot of character.
This is Double Dragon Neon in space.
No,
Yeah.
that's the stage.
That's the stage.
Yeah.
Wait a minute, Chuck, you never
Again,
played it?
Skullmageddon is just such an awesome character.
Skullmageddon!
Oh, one of the best villains of all time.
What was it? It's time to make a narrow escape. Or whatever.
A marrow.
Marrow
escape.
escape.
And the ending as well. It's like the best video
it's
game
amazing.
ending ever.
Yeah, it's up there. It's up there. No
It's like
spoilers, but it's up
so
there.
ridiculous that it's amazing.
Yeah, I don't think they can top that. But speaking of River City Girls 2, you got the camera?
There we go.
It's
there you
blinded.
go.
There it goes.
There you go. I can't see it. There you go. I just got my physical copy for PS5 a year after I ordered it from Limited Run Games.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Welcome to the party.
He
pal.
said so happy. Yeah.
We streamed this game maybe like
6 months ago.
like 6 months.
Probably 6 months.
Probably
ago,
even longer than that because we had it for a while. But yeah, finally got the physical copy. Thanks Limited Run for finally sending it out.
Yeah.
A year later.
I'm guessing everything is on the disc. I'm hoping.
You're hoping.
that was the stipulation for why it takes a year to come out. So
Oh, the DLC's got to stop. That's right. Yeah, Mike Hearn was talking about that.
Yep.
Shout out to Mike Hearn, Rich. So
Damn, Kevin.
Started
the hell out of it.
Shout out to Mike Hearn, Retro Source Studios.
Retrosoft Studios. Mike Herman shouting them out.
I wish we had like subtitles for Kev every time he spoke. That'd be amazing.
AI is
Yeah,
going
that
to
would
make
be
that
sick.
possible.
Oh, I would use it in a
And
second.
it's going to be like, oh, well, what?
What did he just say?
They would still be confused.
Hell yeah.
It would just jumble the
It would still
letters
be
together.
confused.
AI might not be getting good enough for that. Might not.
Speaking
No.
of Double Dragon, you know what doesn't get enough love? Super Double Dragon doesn't get enough love.
That's good too. Yeah.
It has one of my favorite like play mechanics, like how the combat works.
I think they redid it. Like they took the Japanese edition of it and like translated it, and they came out with a hack for the U.S.
The hack looked awesome.
And
Actually.
I think that's what they wanted it to be because they had to take out the entire story mode and Super Double Dragon.
Wow.
Like they had cinemas and everything, and they had to take the whole story
That's messed
out.
up.
What? Really? Why?
Yeah, I think they had to take some stages out too.
Why? Why did they take him out?
There's no ending either, is there?
It's like there's like a bullshit ending or something, right? Like when we beat it, it was like credits or something.
Yeah,
Yeah, it
they
wasn't
took
really.
out everything.
The last boss just comes out, you beat him. We didn't even know he was the last boss, and then
Oh wow!
credits. I'm like, what
I just saw the ending just now, and it's exactly as you were
Exactly like that,
describing
right?
it. As you were describing it, I just saw the ending. I'm like,
It
wow!
just-
and it's nothing.
It's
just-
literally you
it's
beat the
over.
boss, he dies, and then the credits roll.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. They ran out of time. They were pressured or something, but then they took like another month or so, and they finished the game for Japan.
Wow.
But,
Wow.
And they sped it up a little too. I mean, I think the hack sped it up because it was a
It
little.
was a little slow.
little
Yeah,
slow.
it's a little slow. It's a little slow.
So I would recommend playing that one if you're gonna play it now. If you don't have nostalgia for it, there's a better version of it.
I always find it funny that in Double Dragon they always switch the hair color of Billy and Jimmy.
Yeah.
It goes back and forth.
They never had a solid foundation for the character.
Yeah, it's just always he's blonde. He's
They always change
red.
their look,
Always
yeah.
changes.
Sometimes they have mullets, sometimes they don't.
It's kind of like Ryu as an Irish redhead.
No man.
It's
sir.
kind of
There's
like
only one game.
kind of like that.
I
But they figured
disagree.
it out. They figured that out.
I absolutely disagree.
He said-
Maybe they're different characters, and the redhead one's Ryu, and the other one's Ryu.
That's what it is.
Yes.
That's exactly
Yes.
what it is.
Red was right.
the redhead
I
Yes.
is
like that
right.
explanation. That works.
Yes. That would explain why people call him Ryu.
Yeah.
True.
That makes sense. That
I
makes
used to
sense.
call Guile Gully
Yeah,
because
Gully.
I
Me
was
too.
completely wrong.
I never knew how to pronounce that when I was younger. I was like, oh,
Gully.
that's Guile? Damn.
What the hell is a gully?
Dude, I just learned that Zangief is called Zangief, like from Street Fighter 6. I called him
I thought it was
Zangief.
Zangief.
Zangief. I think.
Zangief.
This thing is Zangief, right?
Zangief, I used to call him. Yeah, it's wrong.
God bless you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Damn.
Wow.
Wow. Anyways.
Wow. All right.
All right,
That's super.
so what was I gonna say about the fighting games in general? So they're more popular now.
Oh, yeah.
Capcom, I think Capcom watered it down so much, like late '90s into 2000, that a lot of people just didn't pick up on like what they had, obviously in the arcade, with the versus modes versus each other and competition. And then I mean they had Evo. It was never huge at the time. It's the biggest, obviously, but it was never like how big it was in the '90s, how the fighting games were. But
The problem is, it wasn't as back in the '90s. It wasn't as welcoming for new players as it is now, because you have the modern button setup for fighting games that make it easy. It's like easy input supers and easy input like.
you definitely
special
have it in
moves.
mind now, yes.
Yeah, so it makes it more accessible for newer players, and those newer players may hold on to it, but at least they're showing interest. And some of the newer players may hold on to it and just like get really, really good. You know
So
what
it
I mean?
shows how important adding it to the game is,
Yeah, and part of me is still against it, but if it makes
because we know how to play.
yeah, we came from the era where like you had to learn how to throw a fireball and not just press one button and
I remember the day
and get
I
the
learned.
instant gratification.
I remember the day I learned.
Me too. I still remember that to this day. This dude was like, "Yo, all right, quarter circle forward and throw the fireball," and he was like. I was like, wow. I thought I did like an 80 hit combo. It was a stupid fireball.
Try doing that in Street Fighter 1.
I was in Chinatown. Some dude said, walk forward and do a half circle to do the uppercut. And I was like, yo, that's how you do the uppercut. It's not how you do the uppercut, by the way. But you
But it
can't
worked.
do an uppercut doing that motion. I was like, yo, I learned it. It's crazy.
Like, how the hell is player ever?
I couldn't imagine what it would be like to just learn that now.
Yeah,
Like,
that's
if
crazy.
you had no idea.
Imagine relearning all that over again right now. Oh my
Yeah.
god.
I mean, you know how many fighting games I didn't learn because it didn't have that motion?
Mhm.
If you don't have a half circle motion, I'm like, I don't want to play this game
Throws it all
at
off.
all. Yeah. Like Mortal Kombat doesn't have half, it did, but they changed it to
They
a lot of
changed it.
Yeah.
forward, back, and stuff like that. And I
Stances.
didn't learn all those moves.
Yeah.
So when I play Mortal Kombat 1, I'm hoping that they have a mode where I can learn how to play it again because we're going to have to learn that from scratch, basically.
Yeah, yeah.
So I'm going to be right along with the babies playing that game.
Joel's gonna beat my ass for
Yeah.
a long time. Oh. And he's just gonna hang it over my head. It's like, God, Chalk, you suck at Mortal Kombat.
They can't wait for revenge. Not at all. Top Hat, favorite female Street Fighter character?
Oh, well, Chun-Li's obviously the classic.
Mhm.
Cammy's great as well, especially depicted by Kylie Minogue. That was perfect.
Facts
Yes.
though.
Yeah, it was.
Saying that, I said this in a video recently. I'm gonna go for an outsider. Rose.
Really?
Rose. Okay.
Okay.
A
Not
lot of
bad.
people be feeling Rose now.
Not mad at
Rose
that.
is cool. She's a cool character.
Fights with ribbons.
Because, like I said, she's the most sophisticated out of all of them when you actually look at them.
That's true. Yeah.
Isn't she supposed to be Bison,
got-
though?
Is she supposed to be? She was his
She has
minion.
the power. He has the power.
Right.
Yeah.
The psycho power.
One of my
That's true.
favorite female characters is Elena from Street Fighter 3.
Elena was dope. Storm.
Yeah.
Yeah,
She
She's
had
cool.
a capoeira.
that was Storm.
They should bring her back for Street Fighter 6.
They brought her back in 4. My bad.
Oh yeah, she was.
She was in 4.
Who was it? You said?
Elena.
Elena.
Yeah, Rose is
Oh,
most
okay.
improved. Actually, Cammy is most improved.
Well,
Cammy
Cammy,
stepped up as like the top. Nowadays,
It-
Cammy is up there.
Chung-Li's
Yeah, they're
awesome.
staring at them cheeks, man. All do staring at them cheeks, bro.
Chung-Li's, they both have great looks, though. They look like their character model looks great in this game. It's Cammy and Chung-Li. I was just like, that's the best that they've ever looked. Like, they really did them well. Really did them well.
They made Chun-Li younger. Yo, you remember what she looked like in what was
Alpha.
it, one of the verses? She had like bug eyes, cross-eyed,
I think I'm trying.
and
to
they
remember.
changed their face.
Actually, you know what? I take it back. My favourite by an absolute mile was Jury.
Oh, really?
Okay.
Jury.
Oh, okay.
Oh, Jury.
I'll tell you why. It's because whenever I make shorts covering Jury, they get crazy views. So she's made me an absolute fortune.
You're an absolute fan.
Oh, there you go.
Interesting.
There you go.
Oh yeah, no, people love Yuri.
I'd probably fight against her
And
more
whoever
than anybody
who-
else.
and whoever did her character art for Street Fighter
She looks
6
great, too.
clearly has a foot fetish.
really,
Oh, they
it's
did
really,
that.
really amusing as well. Her voice actor's 62 years old.
62, really?
What?
Yeah.
Wait,
Wow.
Oh, her voice actor 62? What?
Yeah.
That's
crazy.
crazy because she
Wow.
doesn't sound like that at all.
No, she doesn't.
Well, obviously, you can't tell from the voice.
She gives me, the voice gives me like a Harley Quinn type thing.
Yeah, she
Yeah.
sounds young as hell.
Wow.
that's
So everybody
awesome.
has a fetish for this 61-year-old lady.
It was me and my mate were saying it's like a 90s sex line.
Who's on the other side of that phone?
Yes, exactly.
Damn.
Terrible.
How did we get here?
Terrible.
That new character's gonna give her a run for her money. No, the snake lady.
Aki?
She is
Yeah.
creepy as hell.
Yeah, I
You
think
saw
she's-
the latest character trailer for her,
I saw her fighting.
bruh. She
Yeah.
was literally slithering across the ground. I'm like, ew, turn this. Turn this.
Oh yeah, she's like dodging this like
I
a
was
piece
like-
of paper or like.
no,
like-
she was
like-
literally slithering across
Yeah.
the ground. I'm like, this is disgusting.
Yeah.
Definitely unique.
She does look
Definitely
unique, though, yeah.
I give
Yeah.
him that.
Bill
Yeah.
Cosby vibes.
Damn. Damn.
But she's much better than Fang. Fong.
Oh, the fall.
That guy was terrible.
The guy with the long
I
face.
hated that
That guy
character.
was terrible.
And they
Wait,
wanted
hold
him
on,
like
let's-
the Street Fighter 2, I think.
Really?
Let's
Yeah.
see. Let's see the slither, because it's disgusting.
Eee.
The slither.
She's certainly limber. That's a limber chick.
Aki looks cool.
Gives me like Lady Deathstrike vibes too.
Yeah.
Yeah,
but,
yeah,
And she poisons you.
Really? You lose energy and shit?
yeah. That's what you used to do.
What?
That's what other guy used to do, but no one picked him ever.
Wow.
Wow.
Ew,
Oh,
ew, ew, ew. Oh.
Yeesh.
Oh,
that
she looks
grab was
interesting.
crazy.
She looks really interesting.
Yo,
actually.
Bizarre, calm yourself, sir.
Yeah.
Calm yourself, sir. You don't want that poison in your life.
Let me see that again.
She looked cool. Wow.
She's all over people.
Hmm.
Very odd.
It's creepy.
There it goes.
She's a viper. She's Randy Orton.
She put her in a bubble?
Yep.
And she has like
poison
Dante
bubble.
colors too? Wow, Capcom.
Just take JP out that game, it'll be perfect.
I hate you.
Oh, JP?
Honestly, he's up there with one of my most hated fighting game bosses. Like, I cannot stand him.
I don't like JP.
He's
I
an
don't like
SNK boss.
Yeah, I don't
Actually,
like JP.
speaking of that though, they did announce that there's a Garu Mark of the Wolves,
Mark of the
but they
Wolves.
changed the name of it. I think.
Why?
Yeah, it's not. It's was it a fatal? Is it a fatal? Fatal Frame.
It's a Fatal Fury.
They renamed it into a Fatal Fury now.
Okay.
I think just to make people more aware of it, because Garu isn't a very marketable title,
Yeah.
and a lot of people didn't even know that it was a Fatal Fury game.
Me neither.
But I think that's a good idea if they did do that.
Fatal Fury.
So it'd be
Yeah,
like
I think it's like
Mortal
Mark
Com-
of the. Was it not Mark?
Mark of the Wolves.
Not Mark,
Mark
of
of
the
the
Wolves.
Wolves.
Yeah, I think unless that's a different game, they might have changed it. But SNK is coming back too.
Oh yeah, because King of Fighters 15 was cool. I had a hard time taking to it
Mm-hmm.
because I'm trying to pull off combos in the game, and I don't that timing I don't have down at all. It's just
I ain't
It was
played the
rough.
newest.
It's because you suck. No, okay. Okay. Okay.
Oh,
You know,
word?
you know what's messed up?
Horrible.
I thought it. I thought it, and then you said it.
Oh, word?
That's so messed up.
Sorry, it's first thing popped.
Oh,
man.
word?
It's like,
all right.
Highly possible.
it's a different game. It's a different game.
You
Different
know,
timing.
The
you know what?
disrespect
Whatever,
is
man.
real.
All right, it's cool. It's cool. I'll see you on Friday, bro. I'll see you on Friday.
I do like the legacy they have with the SNK characters,
Uh-huh.
as far as how many titles they kept up with.
Yeah.
And is it a legit storyline the whole way through? Did they reboot it at all?
No.
It's been canon the whole time.
Yeah. It went from Fatal Fury to King of Fighters.
Wow. Do you have?
Uh,
Top hat,
Yeah,
I'm
almost. They've got two continuities. So you've got Fatal Fury as one continuity,
Mhm.
and then the King of Fighters games is a different continuity.
Oh, it's
Ah.
completely different?
They're separate continuities. Yeah,
Mhm.
Gotcha.
But
Okay.
Garu is part of the Fatal Fury continuity, right?
I believe so. Yeah,
With Rock.
yeah, it is. Yeah.
Yeah.
everybody.
Interesting.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I'm sure you have a video talking about the entire lineage of all of those titles.
Oh, and Art of Fighting. Don't forget Art of Fighting.
Well, that's in King of Fighters, right? That story.
Yeah, out of Fighting again. I think that's the same continuity as Fatal Fury, and then
Really?
King of Fighters is the same thing. If that makes sense.
Interesting.
Yeah, because I thought it would go like the Fatal Fury games. I mean, I feel like they're all under the same universe.
Where does World Heroes fit in, though?
It doesn't. I don't think it does.
He said World Heroes.
How come those
Wait.
characters aren't in there?
I want to know where I
Wait.
Carry Warriors fits in.
They fit
That's
in
a
the
really good
freaking
question.
King of Fighters, man.
I know, but you know,
They're in there.
They're in there, right? Same universe.
No, characters from World Heroes, I think, were in the latest Samurai Showdown, if I'm not mistaken.
Ew. La Pluma. I don't like that game.
Wow.
Can you play as the good guy Nazi in it by any chance?
Say what?
There's a guy in in World Heroes.
Mhm.
I can't remember his name, but he looks like M. Bison crossed with Inspector Gadget, and he's a
Yes,
Nazi.
yes. He's got
No,
the
I don't
robotic
Oh,
arms.
yes. The metal.
Yeah, he's awful. I don't like
yeah.
any characters in that game. I don't like them at all. I don't know who made that.
That's terrible.
TDK, I think.
I'm trying
Where
to
is
think of who that is.
I'm looking them up now.
Yeah, he's awful. He does look exactly like Bison, though. A ripoff.
They rip off by.
Yeah.
They ripped off of each other though. SNK and Capcom, they rip off each
We got
other.
a football character too.
It's a trope in Japan.
what the hell?
They've got loads of characters that look like that.
No, that character's terrible, too.
Oh.
Wow.
Yeah, World Heroes
Yo, what the
isn't
hell?
the best.
Wow.
Yeah, that was definitely not a character I used.
I'm sure. I'm sure. Ah, man.
That's awful. That is awful.
Listen.
Your blood tastes. This is wow.
What else they got?
Samurai Showdown character.
Oh, there
Oh,
you go.
yes, now I
There we
remember
go.
him.
There he goes. He is.
I remember
Inspector
this
Gadget.
character.
Garbage.
Yes.
character.
That is Bison.
Look at his,
Oh,
look at his hands.
wow.
He's terrible. He's terrible.
He blows himself up.
That's a terrible character.
Bomb. A beef or bomb. Dude, that is garbage. Ugh. Turn this off. That's how you don't
Sorry, I didn't
make a
wanna
fighting
torture-
game. That's when it was oversaturation of fighting games.
I don't know about that, man. I enjoyed World Heroes.
You liked it?
Yeah, I
Was
beat
it?
that in the arcade, bro.
And I bet you played Fighters History too. That was a rip-off Street Fighter.
No, I don't think I
Like
played
a
Fighters History.
genuine. They got sued. Like
I
that's a
don't-
genuine rip-off.
I don't think I played Fighters History.
That was
That doesn't sound familiar.
completely same moves.
Really?
Everything.
Damn.
Stages. Dude, it was crazy.
Top Hat, what's your favorite true 3D fighter?
Fighter's history.
Yeah, Spider-Man.
What do you mean by true 3D? Is in an arena fighter?
Yeah, like you know, like a no, Tekken's not 3D.
Toe ball.
Like a toe
Like toe ball.
virtual fighter.
Number 1.
Soul Calibur. Those
Oh,
are
if Soul Calibur counts, then yeah, Soul Calibur.
Yeah, Soul Calibur was amazing.
that probably is the best 3D fighter, right?
I'm
Like a
sad that died the way
3D
it
fighter.
did. I'm sad that it's
Star
not,
Gladiator.
not as popular.
Star Gladiator.
Yeah. Yeah.
I was thinking for a second, like, as in terms of like what a really 3D. Oh, if it
Virtual
counts,
fighter.
maybe Power Stone.
Power Stone.
I was just thinking that.
Power
Actually.
Stone.
I was just
It is
thinking
a
that.
3D fighter.
It's
It
an arena.
is.
It's an arena fight.
It's
an
an
arena
arena
fighter.
fighter. Yeah, it's very yeah, it's pretty much an arena fighter. Huh. I guess that kind of counts, but it's the only arena fighter, right? There's no other
Oh,
arena.
man, there's tons of arena fighters.
Very
man.
good.
Yes.
Wow.
There's a whole category.
It's Goku.
Oh,
Spirit
yeah.
Bomb.
I remember
That
that.
is a
Ah,
spirit
the
bomb.
Spirit Bomb. I remember that in that game. That's crazy.
Not too much of a fan I do with the goggles.
I
But,
remember the M boss is a pain in the ass in that.
Yeah. Yeah.
what a time, though.
Yeah, was there
Dreamcast.
there's nothing better than Soul Calibur, right? 3D fighter. There's no better 3D fighter.
Battle Arena to Shinden. I'm kidding.
That's a 3D
Yeah,
fighter.
that is
That's a
no,
3D
it's
fighter.
I
not.
never give up. I never give up.
Oh, in the new Tekken games, you can't move around your
Yes, you can.
can, right?
You
Oh,
can, yeah.
Tekken's a 3D fighter. That counts. Tekken is Soul Calibur.
Toe ball
When we
too.
gonna get a level 857 Power Stone stream? That is an
And if you
excellent
played
question.
this one,
Ha. I know for real.
Damn.
What are you showing?
Toshinden. Oh, look at that.
No, I mean Top Hat was showing.
EG.
There
Okay.
you go.
Guys, I remember that.
That was good.
Her guys.
That was okay. Well, it was.
No.
It was good. I thought I enjoyed it. They came after Toe Ball,
I
right?
liked it.
No,
I
it
like
came
Air
after
Guys.
Toe Ball 1, yes.
Mm-hmm.
Air Guys was a fake toe ball. And toe ball was 1,000 times better. But it had Cloud and Tifa and
Yeah, man.
Sephiroth? Am I
yeah,
forgetting?
Yes.
I think so.
Sephiroth.
Yeah, I mean, it was okay. It was okay. Yeah.
Look at that.
It's
That
like,
was the 3D. Yep, that was 3D fighter.
I would rather play Bushido Blade.
Oh,
No.
Bushido Blade was
man.
mad fun.
That's an arena fighter.
Hey,
There's a
Bushido
Castlevania
Blade.
one on the Wii as well.
What happened?
There's a Castlevania arena fighter on the Wii.
There is.
Yes.
There is.
And it's not
And
great.
it's not good.
It's not. Yeah, it's like it's.
I remember playing it, and I was like,
Remember
Is it
Simon's
the same-
outfit?
it's
Simon's
not good.
outfit was questionable.
Is it the same as the fighting game from Castlevania that was in arcade? Or is that a different game?
different game.
Really?
Yeah.
This is
it
only
was
for
bad.
this is
It
only
was
for the
bad.
Wii.
Mhm.
Oh, so I had waggle control, right?
Awful character
Very,
designs.
very, very bad. I think it could have been good if they spent more time on it, but yeah.
I don't think of a Castlevania and think fighting game. That's the problem.
Yeah,
same with
me
Final.
neither.
Same with Final
Yeah.
Fantasy. You don't think of Final Fantasy and think fighting game, and that was an arena fighter too. I think.
Dissidia?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think that's considered.
Yeah.
Look interesting too.
Ah,
3-on-3 fights.
No, man. No one asked for that. No,
I wonder how it sold. I wonder how it did.
I didn't. It didn't.
No. It's like it didn't. It didn't.
It didn't sell.
Ah.
I remember playing it at what was it, Comic Con?
Yeah.
It was not fun. But maybe I didn't know how to play. I can't say it was terrible.
Yeah. We never got Toe Ball 2 over here, though, right?
Not in America, no.
Not in America, right?
There's a
That
translation.
was good.
There's a translation online.
That was a really, really good 3D fighter.
Yeah,
Really good.
It had an entire RPG mode
That was fun.
that cheats when I played it in English. I didn't realize it cheated in Japanese.
It was better. Yeah, the second one was better than the first one.
Oh yeah.
The
Oh,
dungeon
yeah.
mode. That was awesome.
Let's see what Top Hat bought over.
Oh, he's back.
He bought
I thought
over.
I thought you were looking for something.
I needed to go to the men's room.
Ah,
It happens. It happens.
All right, where were we?
So what do you think of these secondary fighting games, which are like Guilty Gear and the anime-based fighting games like Dragon Ball? What do you stand on those titles? as
Arc
far as-
System works.
Arc System was the top. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
But as far as competing with, the name brand ones that everyone uses.
If you're classing it as a secondary fighter, then I'm a fan of Dragon Ball Fighters.
Nice.
Dragon Ball Fighter is great. That's one of the best.
That actually stepped up to like AAA though.
It did.
It's like almost like Marvel vs. Capcom 4, like better than Infinite.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, those
Yeah.
dropped down a few tiers. the Versus series, unfortunately,
I don't
they
wanna
used to
talk
be.
about it.
They used to be top tier. They dropped down into like non-existent.
But I mean, they played Ultimate Marvel vs. Capcom 3 at Evo this year, so
Some people still
brought
like
it back.
I mean, a lot of people added a lot of hacked fighters in there.
Oh yeah, they're still
They
adding
keep it
people.
alive.
They're still adding people to that game.
Yeah, they keep it alive. Not a fan of that style of art.
But this game, I mean, my major issue with this game was this was the first game where they started the whole comeback
Crystals?
system.
Oh, mechanics.
There's no
The
crystals. in this,
comeback
right?
mechanics. Yeah, there's no Infinity Stones, but
That's terrible.
the comeback mechanics and I hate them
Right.
because I would be playing online, whooping somebody's ass,
And they
then
got a move
somebody
that can take
breaks
away
out this Wesker and breaks out the X mode, and I'm like, I lost 3 characters in 10 seconds. I'm like, what kind of nonsense is this? This dude didn't look like he knew how to play 10 seconds ago.
That's all he's waiting for, man. He just built it up.
Trash.
It's the last wish mode.
That sucks.
Yeah.
I would hate to lose a match like that.
Yeah.
That's
And I
terrible.
kept losing matches like that, so I had to stop playing online. I was
You
getting
should have
so
started
mad.
playing worse so you can get that first
No,
and then kill them.
no, I refuse.
play worse so you can get
Part
that
of the
one
tactic,
character
man.
left.
It's hard to tactic.
He gets overpowered and then you take out his whole team. Garbage.
Yeah,
Garbage mechanic. Terrible.
Yeah, terrible.
Mm-mm.
So yeah, as a merger of both, I think we came up with the conclusion that Final Fight should be that title that combines the fighting with the beat 'em up. Be that one title that nobody's made yet.
I would like to see a 3D brawler for
Nah.
Final Fight. I don't want to see it
Nah.
2D.
3D?
Nah,
I like to
I
see
don't
it
want
3D.
at all.
Why?
I don't know.
They have to perfect
Nope.
the 3D beat 'em
Nope.
up.
No,
They
if
have
you
to-
do a 3D beat 'em up, you gotta do something else. You
Yeah.
gotta do a different IP.
Final Fight should be, if anything,
You gotta
Streets
piss,
of Rage. If anything.
you're gonna piss off a whole something
Mhm.
bit me on my elbow. You son of a bitch. You have to be a whole different IP if you do 3D because you're gonna piss off that whole fan base. Final Fight, and they're gonna be like, "Oh, I want it this way, the way they did Streets of Rage," and then
Yeah.
you're gonna have the whole fan
We
base.
can't
divided.
do a 3D beat 'em up.
Listen, do a rival
can.
schools beat 'em
Yeah, you
up.
can.
Do a
Yeah,
rival,
rival schools
rival
3D.
schools beat 'em up in 3D.
Yeah, something
Yeah.
like that.
If
I
you
would
want to
love
do
that.
that. If you want to do that.
Something that hasn't been a beat 'em up.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Experiment that way.
But
Ronin
we do.
Warriors.
If
We
it's gonna
deserve,
be-
we deserve a Street Fighter Alpha Final Fight beat 'em up fighting game.
If they're gonna make it 3D, at least make it cell shaded
yeah.
Cell shade
so it
3D.
looks animated.
Yeah.
That could work.
They
That
did
could
it.
work.
They did it. They did it with Street Fighter.
Right.
They did it in 3D, but it's 2D.
Yo,
Exactly.
I feel like there's gonna be a Thundercats beat 'em up coming, man. I feel it in my
keep
bones.
that wish
Yo,
going.
G.I.
Nah,
Joe's on the
dude.
way. G.I. Joe's right.
Yo,
the same
bro,
thing.
Like Thundercats
right
is
around the corner.
prime for a beat 'em up. It's
That's
just that
easy.
Yeah,
it's
but
a
Thundercats
shame.
ain't Hasbro.
I know
they
it's not
be-
Hasbro, but still,
Hasbro's
like,
milking. Listen, they're milking their titles right now.
yeah.
That's what we're getting. A freaking Cobra. What is it? Rise of Cobra.
Yeah, hell yeah.
That's
Throw
what
out
we're
all
getting.
them things. I don't care. I'll
That's
take them
why we're
all.
getting a
I'll take
G.I. Joe right
every
now.
IP possible.
I'm surprised it's not a Transformers beat 'em up also.
I mean,
that was
Incoming.
Transformers Devastation.
Actually, Devastation. counted.
Devastation,
but
yeah.
it's just not multiplayer. That
Yeah.
that game
Right.
should have been multiplayer.
Yeah.
Incoming.
Top Hat, what do you think of Rise of Cobra, the beat 'em up that's going to be coming out in the near future?
I've not seen a great deal about it, to be honest.
Mm-hmm.
They just had the one announcement trailer, right?
They had a trailer and it looks
It was
What?
very.
it was
What,
a
the,
very
the
tiny
G.I. Joe
bit.
one?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was just quick.
Yeah.
I was concerned about what the footage they used
Mhm.
because they just showed Duke do the stupid kick
Yeah.
3 times. I'm like, show something else. Do a combo, man.
It didn't seem. It
Is
was
it,
done
did you
yet.
say it's G.I. Joe related?
Yeah.
It's G.I. Joe?
That's probably why I've missed it. That's never really been a big brand over here.
Because it's an American hero.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. I can imagine
makes
it's probably
sense.
bigger in America.
a real American hero.
That's true.
I don't think it would be playing too much in overseas.
That'd
Yeah.
be weird.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, because I don't think we're really liked around the world. But
We're not liked around the world.
Depends on the country.
I'm
Depends
surprised.
on
It'll probably be called Cobra over there. It'll be based on
Cobra.
yo, y'all play Rise of Cobra, that GI Joe game.
It's just called Rise of Cobra.
Wow.
But yeah, I mean, as far as Turtles, speaking of Rise of Turtles, they have new ones coming out.
They have
Let's
tons
talk
of turtles.
I mean, that's a franchise they built over forever.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
But it's funny how
they've been
sometimes
reimagined over and over again.
But it's funny how sometimes like those live and breathe every 2 years. They come out with a new one.
Yeah.
And then other titles, like you said, Thundercats and stuff like that, they've tried. But it's usually like a 10 to 20 year stretch between thought processes on those,
Mm-hmm.
which is crazy.
Seriously.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
I mean, Turtle. Who thought the Turtles would be such a cash cow?
I'm still mad that Thundercats, the original reboot,
Mm-hmm.
just did
Fell
not
off.
work.
Yeah, and
I'm
it
so
started
mad.
great. Started great.
And then we got Thundercats Roar.
Yeesh.
I was like, oh, so this is what you guys wanted. You guys wanted Thundercats, but Teen Titans Go version. I was so mad. So mad.
They should have
Because-
called them Ninja Cats.
Because honestly, like if that reboot was still going, we would have had. I guarantee we would have had at least 1 or 2 beat 'em ups.
Easily.
And they would have sold a couple of toys too.
No, why'd you have to
That's
show
not-
it?
No,
Nope.
sir.
Oh my
It's
god.
so bad.
Sir. This is infuriating.
And I bet you they will claim this video now.
Oh.
Because they're like, no, we didn't make anything off this. Now we will.
now we will. We'll make
Somebody's
what we
watching it.
got. Oh, nice.
I can't believe they did that. I wish I never saw that. That's terrible.
Yeah, that
I think
hurts
it's a
my-
missed trick that there's never been an excellent Power Rangers beat 'em up.
Yeah, that-
Game Gear's Power Rangers was amazing.
Nah, the
Game
one
Gear's
for
Huggo.
Genesis. The one
no,
for
no,
Genesis
the
was
Game
dope.
Gear one was better than all of them.
Really?
Yes.
Game Gear one was good. I remember
Yes.
that
but
one.
that was more like a
It wasn't
fighting
multiplayer.
game-ish.
I
was
never
a beat 'em
played the
up.
one for Genesis.
But like it's
It's a
like
brawler. It was a side
yeah, it
scroll.
was more like a you can't move on different planes. You're just walking straight,
No.
pretty much.
It was
I mean, it was
Game
dope.
Gear.
It was dope. It was dope.
That was one of the best Power Rangers.
And then they
games
came
ever.
out with a 4-player one that was trash on
Super Nintendo, was it?
no,
No,
like
it was
like
PlayStation 2,
like-
3, 4.
a couple years ago.
It was
actually.
recent. It was
Fairly
recent.
recent.
It looked like,
it
We
came
saw
out-
that. We saw that Comic Con.
It came on. Yeah, it came out on like Xbox Arcade and
something like
It
that.
was like a
PlayStation
mobile
Network.
game, basically.
Yeah.
They skimped out on it. After
How
it
do you
looked pretty
fuck up
decent.
Power Rangers though? Like, come on, man.
you can't.
That's a franchise that keeps coming back too.
No,
Wow.
no, dude, it never stops. It
No.
never stops.
No, it never-
because
it really
they
never.
keep on
There's
having
just generations upon generations.
new iterations in Japan, and they just
Throw them right out.
they just ship them over here.
As
ship
long as the
footage
black
over here.
dude still looks like the Black Power Ranger from the very first season, it
yeah,
will live on.
Yo, he has not aged.
No,
He has not
not
aged.
no.
That's crazy.
There he goes. That was yesterday.
that was yesterday.
Oh man.
Which one is this? This is
That
the-
looks like
Oh, but speaking of-
16-bit one.
But speaking of
Beats
fighting
of
games, didn't they
power.
have a good fighting game recently?
Yeah, the
Yeah,
fighting game
Yeah,
was
Chuck
dope.
played it. Yeah.
Battle of the Grid, right?
Yeah,
Battle of the Grid
yeah.
was
No,
dope.
that game is.
That is
fire.
not Battle of the Grid.
No, it's
though. That was like Double Dragon Power Rangers.
See, this is probably dope back in the day.
I mean,
It's
If you can
four-player,
find
that's a
one of my
fake- that's a
streams,
fake
oh,
oh,
arcade.
there we go.
That's a fake arcade, but it would have been dope in the 90s.
Is that a ROM hack?
Yeah, that's around here.
Yeah.
Well, that's say. I don't recognize it.
No,
that
it
part-
should have been a game.
What was the name of it again?
Power Rangers Battle for the Grid. I streamed it
Oh.
a couple times on our
Oh,
channel.
Yeah, I think
It's
I
like a
remember you did
versus game.
Yeah, and it's tag team.
that. And it's good.
Yeah,
It's actually
I think they
pretty
played it at Evo a couple times.
Yeah, it's
It wasn't one of the major games, but I think it was definitely there.
It's
Okay.
it's basically the next versus game that people.
And on top of that, they had Street Fighter characters in there too.
yeah, Chun-Li and Ryu.
Yeah,
Or in this?
as Power Rangers. Yeah,
Wow.
Yeah,
Wow.
dude, they were vicious too.
the combos you could do.
Wait,
in it was
as Power Rangers with the
stupid.
helmet and everything?
Bro,
Yeah, you can say they had it
yo,
off.
look
though.
up the footage.
I'm gonna look it up
Sorry.
now.
They had the helmet off though.
Oh
I mean,
yeah,
can
and you
take-
have it as helmet off. It was I think it was a skin for that.
No, people love that game, but it's a little broken.
Oh
It
yeah,
can
absolutely.
be a little broken.
Oh no, you can find infinite combos for almost everyone,
Mm.
or TODs easily. I don't think I've ever hit a TOD in any fighting game.
What does that mean? What's
Oh,
the other
wow.
name?
Touch of death.
Oh,
So you get that one touch,
Chun-Li.
that combo takes your whole life bar.
Touch of death.
Chun-Li.
Wow.
Chun-Li.
that's what they look like with the mask on. It's hilarious.
Power Rangers Chun-Li. Wow.
Chun-Li, the Blue Phoenix
That
Ranger.
is
That's
crazy.
hilarious.
She's dangerous.
That's right
bro.
after they were in Fortnite.
Wow.
Yeah, they were everywhere.
Oh my gosh.
She's dangerous. Look at this.
no, the combos
Savages.
It's an infinite combo, man.
Sick.
Jeez. Wow.
I gotta try to pull something like that off.
Yeah, he
It's
pulled
I'm about to say,
that
you
off.
ain't pulling the
At
damn thing
all.
off.
Yo, that looks
At
crazy,
all.
man. I gotta pull something off like that.
Nah, you can't.
That
do
is
it.
not
Chill.
happening.
Chill.
Nah, Chung-Li, I haven't strung things together with Chung-Li yet.
Strong.
Well, actually, I have some string combos. But,
So-
I put a couple more.
Unfortunately, we don't have all night, so we have to wrap this up. So anybody
Oh.
have, the last question you want to throw at? Because I got one. If you don't,
You go first.
I can go. I can go. It's a double question.
Uh-huh.
I don't know if we covered this already, but which IP would you like to see in a fighting game, and which IP would you like to see in a beat 'em up that hasn't been done yet?
that was basically my question.
Oh, sorry.
Perfect.
Oh, good.
Yes.
Sorry.
Dream title.
Yeah.
Ooh.
and beat him up with fighting game form.
He's thinking.
Yeah.
He's deep in thought.
I think that the cast of Streets of Rage would all function amazing in fighting games.
Yeah.
So, for
Yeah, that would be
example,
pretty dope.
Yeah.
Blaze
It
building
would.
in Street Fighter, or even Streets of Rage would be amazing to see in Smash Brothers as well.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
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 They would work.
Yep.
That would work.
All right.
In terms of the other way round,
Tough. It's tough.
Dropping them tough questions.
You're welcome.
It is a tough one.
the only thing what's springing to mind, which could be interesting, would be a Darkstalkers beat 'em up for the
Ah.
aesthetic.
I like it.
I think that would be a cool way to
I like it.
revive the IP to make it a beat 'em up before they make it another tournament style fighting game. I think that's a good idea.
There could be an endless amount of zombies and mummies,
Of course.
and then it'll be like X-Men.
Yep.
With their sentinels.
I'm at that.
I do have a question. Top Hat, have you played Multiverses at all?
I haven't, no.
Oh, okay. I was like, okay, it was related to that. I was wondering.
That's the game with Ultra Instinct Shaggy, isn't it?
Yes,
Yeah.
it is.
Yes.
Yeah. Batman, Superman, Taz, Bugs, a whole bunch of ridiculous characters.
All the
in there.
WB characters.
Rick and Morty, yeah, all Warner Brothers stuff. But yeah, when you play it, we'll get you back on and I'll ask you what you thought of that game, especially
Yeah,
in comparison to
coming back.
Smash Brothers.
After, well, next year.
Early,
Next year.
early 2024.
Early 2000s.
I'm guessing June 2024.
June? You think June?
Yeah.
You think June 2020? I think that would be, yeah. If they did it in the summer, if they came back in the summer, that's a good sweet spot time
Just
to
to be
come.
safe.
Yeah. It'll have, because they're going to put Mortal Kombat characters in there. I know it. You know,
I could feel it.
I can feel it. More Lord of the Rings, Game of Thrones, I can feel it.
Yeah, buddy.
And on that note, we know it's getting late over there, Top Hat, so we are going to let you go.
Yes,
we
sir.
appreciate you being on the show once again.
Yes.
Thank you,
Congra-
boys. It's been fun.
Congratulations
Thank you,
on
sir.
your recent success.
Yes.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Awesome.
And,
Channel is doing
Oh.
wonderfully great.
Yep. We're going to steal some ideas from you.
Yeah, you want to talk about shorts to me? If you want to talk about shorts with me at all, feel free to DM me any point, any questions you've got about them. I'll let you know.
Absolutely.
Awesome. Thank you so
Awesome.
much.
Thanks a
we
lot, man.
appreciate you, bro.
And
Thanks
if it's at all possible in the future, we definitely should do a either a co-op or a versus together
Yep.
Yeah,
in the
sounds good.
future.
Hell yes.
Get on that Turtles.
Yeah.
Like that 6-player going.
Yeah.
Yeah. We're looking for a 6-player Top Hat if you want to join us, but I know time zone might make it kind of tough.
Yeah,
We'll see.
yeah, definitely.
We'll shoot you a DM. You let us know if you can make it in there.
Yeah, we'll see what we can do.
See what we can do.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
We can work it out.
All right.
Anyway, it's been fun speaking to you boys, and so good night to all of you, and good night to everybody watching as well.
Thank you.
Appreciate that,
Thank
Top
you,
Hat.
sir.
Good, sir. Get some sleep.
Have a
Yeah.
good one, man.
Cheerio, guys.
Nice.
Later.
See you, Top Hat.
All right.
I just noticed that was Top Hat's first appearance without the hat. Should we just call him? Should we just call him Top?
No.
Sir? No. Sir.
What?
That was like
That was terrible.
so
Sorry.
bad
That was
that
real
like
bad.
I need a break.
I have a 3-joke quota, and I'm sorry.
No,
I'm
you haven't
sorry.
told one
No
yet.
disrespect. I just had to get the 3-joke quota out of the way.
I'm glad you held it off
I did.
until the guest was gone.
Yeah, I wait.
Now
Top
we're
Hat.
back to normal.
Yep. I had to wait till he's gone before I said that one. Yeah.
You just kept just mumbling.
I had another one about shorts. You know, if shorts are doing so great.
Anyway, what are we doing? What we
Can we
doing
start
next?
with
Oh,
pants?
yeah,
What we
what's
doing
next?
Ready for the
What's
news,
next?
man.
He's talking too long. Okay.
Ready for
Ladies
the
and
news.
gentlemen, it is time for the news.
Turbo, what was that? I'm just curious.
That was from Paperboy.
Because
Dude, stop.
Paperboy.
you're a liar.
That is from Paperboy.
The lie deter. You know what? Never mind.
He said, fuck it.
The lie determined what? That's hilarious.
Lie detector determined that was a lie.
All right.
All right, let's go over what we got going on here in the news.
Thank God.
This is a rumor. So, new Sonic game for next year, along with Jet Set Radio, Comix Zone, and a new Guardian Hero.
Ooh.
All right.
Oh, they speaking my language.
So,
Right
We
there.
also got
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Mutant Mayhem sequel is coming to consoles and PC in 2024.
Speaking my language right there.
Yeah.
Ooh.
And The Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom DLC is not happening.
Oh,
That's what Nintendo says at least.
oh well, who cares?
Sorry. Damn.
Wow.
Harsh.
Star Wars Jedi Survivor update adds 60 frames per second on consoles and DLSS on PC.
Who cares?
Now it's time to play.
Oh boy.
Who cares? Go ahead.
PlayStation Plus 12-month subscriptions are receiving a substantial price hike.
Yuck. All right, so let's jump back into these and talk about them.
Every time going.
Going back to the first rumor.
Yes.
Yeah, we're talking about
Sonic
rumors. So Sega rumors, y'all.
I love Sega rumors because then I get hyped and then they disappoint me.
Yes. Yes.
Well, Sega rumors are always around.
I need to have my heart broken.
Yes, I love
Take it with a grain of salt. You know, it's not too great.
Mm-hmm.
Doesn't taste too good.
I live my life one heartbreak at a time.
Yeah.
I'm
So-
salty enough. Let me stop.
So
All
many jokes, guys. I love
Go
them.
ahead.
So, known video game leaker, I'm a Hero 2, that's his name. He has revealed a little more about Sega's plans for 2024, and it aligns with what Bloomberg said in April 2022. As Sega is developing its back catalog with reboots of Jet Set Radio, Comix Zone, and Guardian Heroes.
Yeah.
Originally, they mentioned Crazy Taxi and Jet Set Radio.
Oh, Crazy Taxi would be fire now.
Guardian Heroes.
So let's get back to what's possible. Obviously, you said Sega's working on Sonic next year. Okay, we know probably there's another Sonic.
Sonic's been good
All the time.
lately, so yeah, that's
Sonic's been
That's not a surprise.
Yeah.
on
Sonic's
a
been
roll.
running around and get it.
Well, it might be a surprise since they are coming out with one like in a month.
in a
Yeah.
month. Yeah, that is
So-
surprising.
So I don't know what sequel they'll have. Maybe it's to the open world one, but we'll see. As far as Comix Zone, perhaps I can see that happening.
That would be
It's a Sega.
fire.
It's a Sega title, so I can see it happening.
I don't see why not. They could do like with the. I've been seeing a lot of games that have been doing that comic strip type effect
Yeah.
lately, and I could see them expanding on that since beat 'em ups are doing pretty well.
And
I
not
think
for
it'd be a
nothing,
good idea.
Comix Zone was the originator of that comic strip effect in game,
Mm.
and you could literally rip through the pages.
I think
in
they can
that
go
game.
a long way with that,
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. That
and
game
they
is
actually make it
great.
look like a
A
comic
comic book.
like
Oh, yeah.
paper ripping and all
Hell
that.
yeah.
No
Ridiculous.
kidding.
Imagine being a boss and ripping the page in half. And kitties in half.
That'd be pretty cool, actually.
Wait, I think the enemies used to crumble into paper after you killed them.
Did they?
I think.
On Genesis, really?
Hold on.
I think so.
Let's pull up
Let
that
me
footage.
I'm gonna verify that right
Jay
now.
said they
think.
can't do that on Genesis.
Nah.
Damn.
Nah.
I'm gonna verify it right now for you
Damn,
guys.
Jay.
Keep going.
There's no graphics. No graphics
That's
things on
hilarious.
Genesis.
Oh, wow.
No graphics of it like that. It look amazing on Genesis.
Jet Set
At a
Radio,
time.
I can see happening definitely because obviously we've seen so many cell shaded games and games that look exactly like an updated Jet Set Radio.
Mhm.
That's highly possible.
And the soundtrack would be fire.
As long as they
I mean,
bring,
it has to be. It better be.
as long as they bring back the track "Hello
They're not
Aisle 10."
bringing back tracks.
Bring back the track.
They're not bringing back the tracks.
Like it's original music.
yeah, exactly.
It's a great track. Great track.
Play the old.
Damn.
And the one that I have a hard time believing. I mean, let's take a look at Comix Zone here for a second.
Comic Zone.
They spelled comics wrong. Nah.
Here we go.
That's a tough game.
I heard this game was very tough.
It's
It was
super tough.
I beat that game twice, maybe.
Wow.
I like how the bubbles pop up while you're fighting.
Yep.
Yeah, they definitely went
Yo,
a long way,
Crazy.
knocking him into the wall and stuff. It's pretty cool.
Kill him.
He's
It's
not-
hard,
he's-
dude.
Yeah, he's got a long
Kill
way.
him.
He's got a long way.
Oh,
Yeah.
see,
Yeah.
they
Yeah,
explode
so
into paper.
just,
Oh, you
just
did that.
I was right.
Chalk, you're right.
I mean,
That was it.
You were thinking he was crumbling up, right?
Yeah,
That's what I thought.
Yeah, my bad.
That's
I'm
what I
sorry,
was
guys.
imagining.
So
Sorry, guys.
Chalk is lying to you guys.
and Crazy Taxi, I can see happening. But honestly, they did do a Crazy Taxi 3 on Xbox.
Crazy Taxi's in Grand Theft.
And
Crazy
it's basically
Taxi's in
in
all
Grand
those
Theft.
games.
They also made a Crazy Taxi like
Game Boy
spin-off,
Advance.
kind of its own version on Switch.
Yeah,
I
those
can't-
are easy to do.
I forgot what it's
I
called.
thought I always believed that after it was in Grand Theft Auto, pretty much not, unless they go way over the top and you
Mhm.
like fly these cars places and stuff.
Yeah, I'm like
I don't see that they can really expand doing just driving around.
You can put,
And-
you can put.
But yeah, I mean it was over the top. Don't get me wrong,
yeah, you could do
but that was very early driving physics. So they'd have to come a long way.
Well, maybe you could battle against Uber and Lyft.
Yeah. I mean,
Imagine.
multiplayer maybe. That,
I
could see
think
that.
I think I said something like that. Like the story of the game, you'd be competing against those two.
I think you might have
Ride
actually.
share
That sounds
Taxes
familiar.
competing against rideshare companies.
That'd be funny, man.
I mean, against other people, that'd be pretty awesome.
Hell
too.
yeah.
Yeah.
If you
I mean,
made it,
definitely,
like, you could
definitely.
fight.
If you're
Online,
playing
yeah.
online,
Yeah.
one is Uber, one is Lyft. That's so
The
ill.
other one's
It'll be
Revel.
Taxi Twisted Metal.
Revel pops in,
Yeah, we could
Then
blast
other
it.
countries get involved because they have their own version of Uber.
and then someone cheats and no one plays it online anymore.
Of course.
Pretty
They always
much.
do with every game.
The one I have a hard time believing is the Guardian Heroes one. Because
I don't.
Because it's not Sega's property. It's Treasure, and Treasure
Treasure's
doesn't
dead.
exist. Exactly.
So just take it. Bang,
Is
thank
it-
you.
You can't take it.
Wait,
Just
though,
take
no.
it. Boom,
Is it
mine.
truly Treasure's property?
Yes.
Okay, like they own it because not all
Gunstar
developers.
Heroes and that is Treasure.
They were the developers
the-
for it, but they don't necessarily means they own the property for it.
Because
They-
listen, you make this game 4-player, make it
Oh.
5-player, bruh.
I mean,
This game's awesome.
as a beat 'em up now, it would be crazy.
Oh,
they-
yeah.
if
This
they-
game is still mentioned
with-
a lot.
with all the
to
magic,
this day.
with all the magic and stuff, and the fighting.
It still
like
holds
this,
up.
This game is pretty deep.
It
If-
holds up.
if Sega has the license for it, and hopefully they can get people who made the original, because I don't want just the name itself. It has to be the game.
Well, there was people who did what was that game? Kev, help me with this one. Princess something.
Code
Princess.
Princess?
Yeah, there's some
Code
people.
Princess.
Code Princess. Some
They
people.
were inspired by it.
There were people. There's some people from that team, the Guardian Heroes team, right?
Right.
That
Nicholas.
helped- yeah.
Nicholas is the name
Yes.
of the publisher.
Yeah,
Yeah,
so-
Originally on the 3DS and then eventually
It was
ported
ported
to,
to
Switch
yeah.
and everything else.
Yep, we have it on the channel. Beat it.
I mean, listen,
If-
I would be
not bad.
excited to see it. I'm not the hugest Guardian Heroes fan, but I understand that it's great.
Yeah.
It is great.
Top 10 game all time on this channel until it was vetoed.
Wait, who vetoed that?
I don't know. It's a bunch of haters.
I don't think it was
That
me
was me.
though.
He said too many Saturn games.
Who? No, I said top 10. All time. Come on, man.
Code of Princess,
Come on.
yeah.
There's some many games out there.
That's got to be the 3DS, right? It looked a little bit better when it was on the Switch. I
It's a
know.
3DS.
Yeah, they redid it.
Yeah.
No, every time Guardian Heroes is mentioned, someone is always like, this has to happen, has to happen. Everyone still goes crazy for this game. And it's old. It's on the Saturn.
Well,
And it's still talked
It's on
about.
Game Boy Advance.
Shout out to Sasquatch.
No,
and
no one
Tom
talks about
in
that.
the chat.
Sasquatch.
No,
No,
no, it should. No, it should.
That game's a piece
God,
of shit.
shout out to Sierra. She was in the chat earlier.
Sierra, that's right. We got singers in the chat.
Damn, Kev.
Not quite.
No,
Not even spelt that way.
you know, it's funny about the thing about Guardian Heroes is that it had the branching storyline thing. Like you could really play the game, like the stages you play on are way different could be than your last playthrough, just
Different
by
endings and everything. Yeah.
how it branches out. And I'm surprised more games didn't come out with that mechanic.
Yeah.
Beat 'em ups, unfortunately.
But those are the ones that are rumored. So yeah, I mean, I'd like to see any resurgence of any of these titles, and like in the chat, Daytona will be good. Sega Rally would be good because they would look. I mean, a car game.
Those are
racing-
easy to
racing
do.
games
Yeah,
would look incredible.
those are easy.
Yeah, of course.
racing games.
Of
are-
course.
So I'm surprised they haven't touched them at all. I mean, it's probably a licensing thing also. But Sega Rally, I don't know what license they had in there.
Mm.
But Daytona, I think, had licensing, right? So
Sega Rally had licensing.
it did, right?
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean, listen, Sega's making money now. Make it all happen.
Mm-hmm.
See what happens.
Do it now. Get to the chopper.
Sega's like, we'll sit on it.
Let's sit on it, and you know what? You want Guardian Heroes? Here comes mobile.
Yeah.
Sega's like, we have what?
we have one.
They'll announce
We'll
it
just
for
let you-
mobile, and then they'll
Sonic
just
the
cancel it.
Hedgehog. Sonic.
And then cancel it.
Yeah.
That's what
You
they'll
have
do.
a Sonic
everyone
like
Don't
Shining
argue.
Force. Like Shining Force. Oh, this looks amazing. Mobile cancel.
Never.
Oh, great.
Nope. They're like, we have our movie coming out. All
Shining
right,
Force.
moving on to the next one.
Moving on to the next.
Moving on. There we go.
No.
Hey, so,
Yeah, there's Ninja Turtles. All right. Ninja Turtles Mutant Mayhem sequel. Is it a sequel to the movie?
Well, it's a sequel to the
Sequel
movie.
game coming to console.
The games
and
don't
PC.
take place after the movie.
Yeah.
Really? Okay.
it's weird.
Cool.
I mean, listen, I just recently saw the movie.
Me too.
Came out digital, so I watched it. I saw it yesterday. I liked it. I didn't think I was going to like it as much as I did. I did like it.
Yeah.
Because obviously the first trailer, I was like, oh, man, that little.
It was
like,
charming.
Their voices were weird for me. Like when I first saw the trailer, I was like, hey, they sound like little kids.
It was
whatever.
charming.
But I like the character they gave him. I got used to the voices. It's different. But the animation was dope. Fighting was dope. The acting was dope.
Mm-hmm.
They were good, man.
That's
Still
some.
got to check that out.
There's some like good comedy moments though.
Yeah, there was
that
some funny
took
stuff.
me very off guard. I was like, that's actually very funny.
April O'Neil threw me off, but like I said, I got used to all the
I love her
characters.
backstory, by the way. That's what had me into
Oh,
this.
God.
I love her backstory.
But yeah, they added a lot of character to all of them. So seeing it in game form would be pretty cool. I'd be willing to play that.
That'd be 4 players.
A sequel, if it's a sequel rather than the movie being a sequel, I want to see a sequel to the movie because I do want to see more of that world.
Mhm.
But if they're doing a game instead of the sequel, that's unfortunate. But I do want to see what's coming up. So if that's the way we do it, I don't know. But they said in 2024 we should be getting a sequel to that movie in game form on console and PC. So hopefully it's 4 players. I really just want to be 4
That's
players.
mandatory on every Turtles game, except for the Ronin game because he's
Yeah,
playing. So, but it's like
Yeah.
you have to have
4 to 6 players.
it's
Minimum.
New bar set.
You can't be
Freaking
like
Shredder's
we have
Revenge
a
spoiled everybody.
we have a new Turtles game to follow TMNT Shredder's Revenge, which is 6 players, but we're just gonna make it 1 or 2 players.
Yeah.
No, you can't do that.
It's not
Do you
only
think-
6 players; it's 6 players, but you could play online also,
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
and it's cross-play. It's,
Yeah.
it's
They
crazy.
broke the mold. They did everything.
Yeah,
you gotta.
But do you think this will be like Shredder's Revenge?
no,
Like gameplay wise, you think it'll be more geared towards that? Or would they work on a Shredder's Revenge sequel and this the sequel different?
I don't
I
know.
hope-
I think this will be like more 3D, to be honest.
Yeah.
I don't
I'm
know why I feel
thinking
that
more
way.
3D.
Yeah.
Just
I haven't seen the movie, but yeah, I would say it would
If they
probably.
follow the art style, yeah, it's gotta be.
I hope
Yeah.
it's that they. I hope it's a perfection of the Out of the Shadows game.
Oh,
That
that's
came
for
out.
360.
Yeah,
That's what I was actually thinking, to be
I
honest.
was
That'd be
I was
awesome.
thinking that too.
with the teamwork moves and
yeah,
everything.
yeah. Mhm.
Bruh.
I was actually thinking about that.
It's
that-
just hard for
skill
me to
tree.
imagine. It's just hard for me to imagine they're working on 2 separate multiplayer Turtles games if it's gonna be similar brawler. And the other one is not. It's gonna be like a
What-
Ninja Gaiden
which other?
single
Oh yeah,
player.
Ronin. That's
Yeah,
like,
that's not.
That's
That's why I'm
its
saying that
own-
could be whatever it is.
That's its own thing.
But if they're gonna make a multiplayer brawler, I don't know if they'll make it different unless this is 3D. It'd have to be a totally different game. Otherwise, it can't be 2D. And 2D, I don't see that happening.
Yeah,
But we'll find out, I guess.
as long as it's not like Mutants in Manhattan.
Yeah, yeah. Who knows? It might be. Hopefully not. All right. You've got Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom DLC, and Nintendo says that's not happening.
Aw.
So for a game as large as that is, as expansive as it is, where we can do pretty much anything you want as far as building stuff, I don't think it needs any more content.
It's probably why they're not doing it. Like, just make whatever DLC you want.
And since it's a DLC for Breath of the Wild already, I don't think you can add DLC to DLC. That can't.
Damn.
Wow.
I just had to say I had.
He was.
Yo, he's like, I better not stutter this. he like, I practiced this earlier.
No, I just thought.
Meta
I just
DLC.
thought about it. No, it's not DLC.
It's
but
like
Some
Conception.
people, yeah. Some
DLC
people's
within DLC.
some people's first gripe with Tears of the Kingdom was that it was just DLC. Obviously, it's not.
Man,
No, I'm
it's-
saying before they saw the game and everything, that was
Right.
the first thing they said. It's like, oh, this is just DLC for the old game. But obviously, it's not. But it was just funny. It was funny. I had to say.
asshole.
But,
Asshole.
but we're not getting DLC. So what do you think of that?
I think well this is what it hinges on for me as far as the DLC for Tears of the Kingdom. I had tears in my eyes when Tears of the Kingdom announced that they didn't have DLC. I haven't gotten the Master Sword yet. And as long as the Master Sword has a power rating of 60 and there's a way that I could power it up so it's always glowing like I can in Breath of the Wild, I won't need DLC. Because that's what not the Master Mode, that's what the Master Trials gave you in Breath of the Wild.
That was the DLC in Breath of the Wild?
Yeah, the first part of it was able to, you power up the Master Sword past 30 all the way up to 60, and then it's always glowing. It kind of does that anyway during the game, Breath of the Wild, when you're, you fight a guardian or something that's kind of infected.
They made you pay for that? Damn.
Yeah, but then, the Master Sword would go to 60, fully glowing, when it's around the guardians or any Ganon-infected himself or creatures, whatever like that. So that was
amazing.
cool. But I wanted it glowing in 60 to smack around anybody else in the
So you
game.
paid
So
for
that was fun. So I hope Tears of the Kingdom has that for freaking the Master Sword. I hope it's not 30. It's got to be 60.
How many hours you got in the game?
Right now?
100 something.
No, I don't think I'm there yet.
90.
It might be 90.
Yeah, geez.
It's like
Hold on, stop. Stop.
He said, "I'm not there
it's
yet."
between 80 and
90.
Stop.
It's between 80
I'm
and
not
90.
there yet. I
got a question.
You're like,
94.
I got a
You're almost
question.
there.
Not
How you
even-
got 90 hours in that game and don't have the Master Sword yet? I'm confused.
Oh, well, because
He's
Huh?
There's no answer.
Huh?
No,
Shit, but
He left it on.
ADHD.
Huh?
He left it on for 3 weeks.
you know what? No, this is the thing. I don't have enough stamina to even lift it out of this dragon's head, so I can't like pull this. I can't.
After 90 hours, you don't have enough stamina in the game to lift it out.
Because I trade the blessings, I guess you get from beating the dungeons for the heart containers most. I do that first.
But you could use it for stamina if you want to. It's like the first game.
It's like like the first game. You know, but in the first game, Breath of the Wild, you just needed 13 hearts to lift the Master Sword from its pedestal. But in this game, you need stamina wheel. And I'm like, I started building it up now. So I'm like, I probably have to, like, maybe get like 412 more freaking temple, like shrines. And
Speaking of blessings,
wow.
yeah.
it seems people's prayers have been answered because Star Wars Jedi Survivor update adds 60 frames per second. You like that little switch over I did, right?
Hell yeah,
Yeah.
that was smooth, man. That was smooth.
That was good.
But yeah, so they finally
60.
updated the game to be running the way it's supposed to have been.
This is why I like backlogs.
I
Because
confirmed it.
pause, by the way. This is why I like backlogs.
There's no need for that.
Because I said backlogs. It's because every time I get to a game
They
that's
fix it.
patched, they fix it, and I'm like ready to go.
Right.
Because like what was it? Days Gone.
Yeah.
I played that like a year later, but when it came out, I had all these fucking problems with it. But yeah, I'll be playing at 60 frames. I'll be chilling. Can't wait to play that game.
I confirmed that the 60 frames on performance mode works.
So they actually fixed it.
It did. Yeah.
Nice.
A lot of people were waiting.
It didn't have many.
It was the major. It was the major gripe.
When I beat it, it didn't have that many
Major
issues. It really didn't have that many issues.
On the
Maybe like-
contrary to
maybe
the
like-
internet.
well,
they
You know, they
complained a lot.
glorify everything. So yeah.
but the frame rate issues were the biggest problem, and they
Well,
actually figured out the 60 frames.
On performance mode, if you
Yeah.
put it on performance mode, it was like 30 frames.
Yeah.
Yeah. But everything
On
looked nice.
performance mode was 30 frames.
But everything looked like crisp, like super high res.
uh-huh.
But it was like 30 frames. That was yeah. That's
A
the way
lot
they
of
had
people
it.
said it was the game of the year game that was marred by the frame
Yes.
rate and pushed it way down because
Oh,
of
that's
it.
not good.
Damn.
Yeah.
I mean, I enjoyed it a lot. But
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
a game I'm not
that's-
touching unless it's 60.
A
I'm
lot of
glad-
people.
well, it is now.
A
It
lot
is
of people
now,
stopped
okay.
playing it because of how it was running.
I wouldn't even do that. Like you could
No, I'm
still
saying there was a
you
lot
can
of
still
people who
play it
did
in
though.
60 if you just play it in regular.
But there's a lot of people who just stopped
That's crazy.
because it was giving them such
That
problems.
is crazy. To
I
me.
mean, it didn't give you much, but there's a lot of
Cat
people who
Box.
said that was one of the games this year. Dead Space, the other space game.
Well,
Callisto
Dead
Pro-
Space.
Callisto-
Dead Space was like a 10 for me, man. That was
but
for me. That was like a game of the
I'm saying
year.
as far as running on PC at least.
Right.
Callisto, was it Callisto?
Callisto
Protocol?
Protocol was garbage.
They said that was running bad on
That was
PC.
running bad.
They fixed a lot of this stuff. The other game from Square, the chick running around fighting dragons,
Oh.
Forsaken.
Forsaken,
Yeah.
Forspoken,
Forspoken.
Running around fighting dragons.
Whatever.
Forspoken. But yeah,
I wanted that game.
they said that got kind of patched out. A lot of games got fixed
Now.
now that came out like 6 or so months ago.
Now
so
release. Yeah.
sometimes it's kind of better to wait it out, especially if the game's having problems, and then you can get it on sale probably. Like I said, you should probably wait till Black Friday for all these games because they're
Yeah,
probably gonna be
absolutely.
$20 by then.
Well, the
Yeah.
only one that I can think of that didn't have any issues, Resident Evil 4 remake.
No, that went
That one
pretty
didn't.
well. That went
I-
pretty well.
That was
That had no issues. Like I didn't hear
Went pretty well.
love the
anything bad.
demo.
Yo, Al, Cafe Fox just saw your shirt.
Oh, you saw my shirt.
Dang.
Wu-Tang. But yeah, people were begging for this, and they finally got it running better on PC and 60 frames on.
PC had all
Console.
the issues, like all the complaints that I saw, mostly PC.
I heard a lot from every one of them. As far as it's not a 90, but you know what it is. It's still a good game made greater because they fixed it finally. At least they fixed it.
At least they did. I know Gotham Knights still hasn't gotten its
Yeah.
its 60 frame update, and we don't know if that's ever coming. Unfortunately, I'd love
That's
to see a
crazy
60
that they
frame.
didn't even
Yeah,
they didn't even touch it. They didn't even touch that.
They said,
That's funny,
nah.
and it keeps getting updates with like more of the 4-player.
But they
Mhm.
touched
The
nothing
heroic
of the
assault.
freaking frame rate. Come on, man.
Yeah.
If it's because of the freaking Series S, they should get, they should just be like, look, the S is getting 30 and the X is getting 60, and whoever has the S, sour grapes for you.
Nah,
I
they said
doubt
no.
it
They said
because they
forget-
could still
great
stream
for
it,
you.
so it's not.
They
I
said
don't think it's
forget
an
it.
issue.
Sour grapes for you.
Nah, they said forget about it.
It said,
It's
forget
60
about
frames
it.
on PC. They said we're not worried about it. They didn't
If
sell
it doesn't
nothing.
run on the system, they just stream it. That's what
Yeah,
they
they
do with
could.
Switch. That's what they do with any
There's a
underpowered.
cloud version.
Yeah.
You can play Control.
Well,
on
they
the
ain't streaming it on
cloud.
the Series X. You know, it's like, but whatever they do, whatever you gotta do with the S. But if it can't run it,
Dude, it was $10.
Don't hurt the
It was
X.
$10 last week. They don't care.
Yeah, they don't.
They don't care about updating this game now. It's
No.
over. It's over.
No, man.
It was
Sad.
literally $10.
It's the world we live in, man.
Yeah.
Release the game unfinished.
Yeah.
Facts.
still a good game. Not gonna hate on the
Heroic
quality. Of,
Assault all day, except when Kev leaves you to die.
sorry.
Yeah.
I'm gonna next time we're gonna get it going. We're gonna get it
All
going.
right.
Get it, don't we?
Well,
Get
if
it
you're going to
going.
pick up Star Wars, now's the time. Because
Yeah.
it's running good.
Mhm.
Yeah, man.
Now, PlayStation Plus 12-month subscriptions are receiving a substantial price hike.
Well, I'm canceling mine.
I'm canceling it
dead
live.
up, I
Cancel mine.
I might be canceling mine.
Yeah.
30% increase.
Whoa.
Well, I have the premium account, which is the
the
highest
highest.
tier.
Wait, you need that to play online, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
It's a 30% increase.
They have 3 tiers though.
Yeah,
Oh, I
it's
might have to
30% on
cancel
each.
mine.
on each
Yeah, I
tier.
know, I know.
It's $79
Wow.
for your regular lowest, the regular PlayStation Essential.
All right.
Extra is $134.99,
Mm.
and it used to be $100. And premium, well, PlayStation Plus Premium is $159.99.
Now, I prepaid it already
No,
for
if
the
you
year.
have it already, you're fine.
I
If you-
prepaid
if
2
you-
years.
If you pay again, it's gonna be substantially more.
Jeez, so
And
I'm good for the rest of the year.
I
All right.
think that I'm good with PC and Xbox
Yeah.
right now. I'm good with Game Pass. I actually don't need PlayStation's online. Not right now.
Mhm.
Not for that price. I honestly thought that they were gonna. You know when Xbox did it, they announced it for that one day,
Mhm.
and everybody went crazy because they upped it. And
Yep.
they said, you know what? Let's
Nah,
just,
nah, nah,
let's
it's
just
not
go back to the old prices.
Mm-hmm. And now they're
Sony's
hiking
like-
it now. So
Oh,
it's
no,
back-
they did, they
back,
did.
back quiet.
They did add a little more now. It is raised up, but it's not 30% more.
Yeah.
This is
Mhm.
crazy. Every streaming service, at least in the last month, has gone up at least $3, $4.
Everything.
Even YouTube went
Yep.
up to
I
like
saw
15
YouTube
instead of
go up.
11. I'm like,
Inflation's
damn,
real, man.
So everything went up. But then
Absolute.
I don't think that Sony offers enough to have a 30% increase. I'm sorry.
Nah.
I'm sorry.
No.
No, if it was 59 and it went to 65, I was like, all right, everyone's doing it. It sucks, but it's still doable.
Right.
I am not paying $80 a year for the minimum just to play basically online. No, thank you. No, thank you.
If I didn't,
I have all these games on PC. If
yo,
I'm playing,
this is crazy. bro.
I'm not playing Spider-Man online. I don't need online for that.
Yeah.
I'm not playing any of their first-party titles.
What about the PlayStation Portal? That doesn't support that shit at all.
No, it doesn't anyway. So yeah,
So what the
I
hell?
won't
Which is
need
kinda
it.
stupid.
Doesn't make any sense.
It
I won't
can't
need it
even.
for that.
It can't even be a portal to paying for that. Like,
No,
fuck,
it's
it'll
just
be good.
it's just a portal
How
for the
about you
games
give
you
me a
own.
year for buying that shit?
Right.
Like you should give me
Right.
a subscription for buying that.
Oh man,
At
we'll,
least the first
we'll see-
couple
we'll-
of months.
we'll see what happens, man.
Dude, I'm not. There's no way. So
I like
I might not
Sasquatch.
update it. I might not update.
I need to know how long.
I'm gonna turn my
PlayStation.
card off. It's not. It's not.
Yeah, I wonder.
Read out the comment since we can't highlight. it.
Sorry, pay station. Sasquatch said the
Sa-
pay
The
station.
pay station.
Yeah. Now
Yeah.
That is a joke. I would say.
that's the
God.
PlayStation Plus.
That's actually
The pay station.
Kev's
a
mad happy
jailbreak
about it.
hacker group.
Yeah, it is.
PlayStation.
Yeah.
I mean, the only two games I play online on my PlayStation were Avengers. Jesus Christ. And
Avengers. Jesus Christ.
and
yeah, we won't
Guilty
play
Gear.
that anymore if that's the case.
Yeah,
I won't play
we
it.
ain't playing it now.
Exactly, but I won't be able to play it online.
We gotta get that raid done, man. Gotta
Shut
get that
up.
raid done.
Shut up.
Oh,
I'll
that's
do it
right.
on. We have to play it on Xbox all over again.
Shit.
It's not on. It's not on Game Pass for Xbox anymore.
No,
Either.
it's $5 though.
Oh, okay.
Nah, but it's
I was
like,
saying, you got
The game is
$5.
Probably $5.
Now I'm trying to think
You
because
still
like
have it for Xbox, so what you complain about?
whatever, man.
He's got the one with Spider-Man.
Shut the.
that game
fuck
should have
up.
been cross-play though.
It
Guilty
should have been
Gear.
definitely.
I'm trying to think. I know Guilty Gear is on Game Pass, but do I have to pay for the DLC again? Because I don't want to do that.
Dude, I'm not gonna play anything like Last
Wait,
of Us. Like
Paying, why would you pay?
multiplayer.
Why would you pay for it
If
again?
I cancel my PlayStation online,
What do you
Mhm.
need it for? Yeah,
so I could play Guilty Gear.
it's on Game Pass.
I know it's on Game Pass,
Hit the
but
pass.
do it. I might have to
Oh,
buy
your
the
extra
DLC
characters.
Again.
Yeah.
Ah, the DLC.
That's how they
yeah.
get you.
Well, yeah.
That's how they get you.
I mean, if you stop PlayStation Plus,
You
and
just
you
use
stop
that
paying
money.
it, all your saves and everything, the games and all that, that doesn't go away.
Just pay $90 for that
I know, but
DLC
they
again.
just, they just
So
they
when you
just
start
started they just started another season pass.
exactly. Buy the season
Just do it
pass.
for 1 month and then
That's like
get
20
rid of it.
bucks.
Yeah.
It's not.
Maybe
It's
I'll
not
do that.
90.
I'm fine
No, you
with
could do it.
Essential.
I was gonna say you could do it for chalk. Just do it for 1 month and then cancel it,
Yeah.
and that's it.
I don't even know when mine runs out. I
30%.
used to do it automatically.
Yeah.
I used to wait till Black Friday and just up it for another year when I got a deal.
Right.
I have to see what the deals are looking like, but if it's still like, I used to get it for like $35 for a year or something.
Yeah.
If it's not near there, it's not near 40 or something,
They
It's
better
not.
be.
then
Well, they have to be I'm sure they're working on something. I don't know what it is, but
what happened to Family Plan?
they
What
have
happened
to.
to that? I know Xbox is working on that. What happened to that?
They
Family
gotta
Plan,
they
I don't
gotta
know,
do
man.
something, man.
Yeah, they stopped the beta and then they
Yeah,
just
it's
said
not.
we'll
They said this
see
is
what
not worth it.
happens.
No, I said it's not worth it for us.
Yeah.
He said everybody's gonna pay $15 a month. We're not doing
People gonna-
25 for 5 people.
They're gonna make less money. Yeah, they're gonna make less money. Like, I
Yeah,
don't know
they
about
tested
that,
it. They
yeah.
made way less, and they said, "Oh, nah, don't that. We didn't do that. It never happened." But yeah, I mean, $160 for Plus Premium. I don't care about PlayStation 2 games that hard.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's a lot.
and they don't even add them. They add the collections from PS4,
There's Essential, right? And then that's what I got. What's the step above Essential?
Premium.
and then Switch. Yeah, what is that?
Just
Switch is super
Premium?
cheap.
Premium.
Switch is $20 a year. still,
Premium
right?
lets you
what?
stream.
$20 a year.
Something like that.
Premium lets
Yeah.
you stream retro games.
Yeah,
PSP.
don't care.
There's Essential. There's 3 tiers of PlayStation. There's Essential.
Yeah, they give you games and
and then there's Premium.
Plus. Essential, they don't give you games, do they? No,
They give
they
you-
give
Essential
you
gives
they
you
give you gold.
the retro games, the PlayStation games from Vita to
That's premium, though.
PSP.
That's premium.
You're right.
Yeah, the basic one is
The
just for
Essentials-
online
the-
and for the PlayStation Plus games. That's
PlayStation
that's
Plus.
that's essential.
Mhm.
Well, also they have a category like over 120
Extra.
games or something like that.
Extra. That's
Right.
the next tier. Yeah, yeah.
Right.
And then,
Oh,
and
yeah,
then the other one
extra.
gives you all the retro games.
Right. On top of the
Yeah, I don't care.
regular games.
Yeah. It's not worth. It's not
What?
worth $160 a year.
Chill.
160 a year.
Eh.
The system, no, it should be on sale by now for like 300. Actually, you could get it. The
Mm.
digital is like that, right?
What?
Digital is what, $399.
For PS5?
Yeah.
Think so. I
Well,
don't know.
Sony has a
Yeah, I don't know.
bad history of like leaving behind stuff that they started. Like remember PlayStation Minis? Remember those?
Oh, yeah, because they don't care about you.
Yeah, no one.
They
cares
just
about that.
they just freaking got rid of that.
I'll
man.
stick with Essential. $80 a year. That's less than, that's not that bad.
I don't. I'm gonna see if I need it. I'm gonna see if I need it for PlayStation. I'm gonna go without it and say, oh, I really don't need this.
$666 a month.
We'll
for
see
the
how many people
Essential.
actually do
That's
that.
evil.
Yeah, exactly.
Facts.
It's 3 sixes a month. I'm
Actually,
going to
oh.
hell. I'm fine with that, Sony.
Yo,
Yeah, yeah.
that's right. It's 666. That's crazy. What? That just says Sony's evil. Oh
Mark
my
it
gosh. That's
Yeah,
Sony.
we already knew
So
that.
now we can't do it.
Oh, wow.
The jokes write themselves, Sony. I'm sorry. 666
Christ.
for the cheapest tier a month. Yo, this is the devil's work. I'm
Lord
kidding.
have
Cheapest tier is $80. I don't know where you're getting that.
Oh man.
All right.
It's like 666.
It's not. It's $80 plus tax. So,
I think we're
no.
good, right?
Yeah, that's the news, y'all.
That's pretty much it.
Yeah.
We're gonna
Everybody, just cancel your PlayStation subscriptions.
Take
Let's see what happens. Maybe they'll go back down. Everyone.
we're gonna take a short break and then talk about the games we played, and also we're gonna do it at the end. Stay tuned because we're gonna announce the winner.
The winner
Of last month?
of the level
right.
857
That's right.
monthly game giveaway for August 2023. Oh my God, who's it gonna be?
I don't like
Who won? All right, but before we announce the winner, you guys need to head over. Head over to level 857. No, sorry, that's not even the right freaking website. Head over to 857ent.com/giveaway. I'm sorry, I'm telling people the wrong website. 857ent.com/giveaway for your chance to win a free digital game. We got a lot of codes, man, and it's not the codes that Capcom sells you to freaking access content that's already on the game disc you bought. There's a game codes for free games that we happen to have in our stash that we want to give to you guys for free for participating. Just for
You know the camera's not on you, right?
oh really? It's not on me. Then why am I doing all these hand motions?
I don't know.
That's crazy.
Because you suck.
The level 857 monthly game giveaway. Yes, 857ent.com/giveaway. Big Choco's going to put the link in the chat right now so you guys get your chance to do it. You guys been participating. I'm telling you, the monthly giveaway is getting bigger. You know, people just keep seeing it. They see free game. They want to just jump right into it right there. They see who wins these games. I wonder what the next game is going to be because I know who the winner is, but I don't know what the winner is going to pick.
You know, it's really tough to do a fantasy draft while doing a podcast.
It's tough. It's not easy, right?
It's very difficult.
It's very difficult.
But I'm satisfied with my team
Are you? Well, good.
until I lose 3 in a row.
That's how it is.
And then I throw this phone out the window.
They need to bring Sagat. Put him back on Street Fighter 6. Bring Sagat back.
I agree.
Bring Sagat. It feels
and,
funny.
And Balrog.
Bring Balrog. Is it Balrog or Balrog?
All Bal. I don't know.
Very good. Vega needs to come back too, but they can
Nah,
leave, like,
Vega's dead.
Vega's
Got
dead?
kicked out of fucking apartment.
like well,
I think he died as of the events of Street Fighter
Five?
5.
really? He
Yeah.
kicked out of a window.
I don't know how he died.
He died somehow.
Nah, Vega died, right? In Street Fighter 5?
Vega died.
So-
Oh my gosh. That's crazy. I can't believe it. Oh my god.
She died in the animated movie.
He said, "My beautiful face," and then he kicked him out a window.
That's what happened.
Yo, that was crazy how she stepped on his face and spun. That was
Oh, that was He was like,
that
oh.
looked
You felt that rug burn.
painful.
Yeah. it was
Face.
very-
She did a heel kick on his face and twisted her. That was like, wow.
Don't forget to hit like, y'all.
Tap dance on that man's
Hell yeah.
face.
Hit like and subscribe.
Exactly.
Kicked him out of wind. Kicked him out of wall.
A brick fucking wall. Don't give a fuck.
How's everybody
right.
liking Threads? They like that better than Twitter?
Wow.
Yeah, they
Oh
have to
my
wait for
God.
updates.
Oh,
All right, and we're back, y'all. We're discussing what we played for the week.
Whoa.
Yeah.
We know we did it backwards, but we had a guess. That's what happened.
Oh man,
Yeah.
that's our format.
I like
So-
it when we play with the format.
All right, so what do we play multiplayer, y'all?
So we started with Trinity Trigger.
That's right.
That was the start? That wasn't really the start.
That is.
Not really.
We played multiplayer. We
ended
played a
up-
multiplayer.
We played a multiplayer. We'll start with it, though.
We are.
What did you guys think of this game? Trinity Trigger.
I found it charming.
It took me off guard. I enjoyed it a lot.
It reminded me exactly like Secret of Mana.
It gave me that secret of Mana feeling.
Updated more. It was tighter control. The attacks are tighter. For some reason, the Secret of Mana, it felt like sometimes when I would attack, it
You
would
would
make
have
that weird sound. It would miss.
That scratching.
Yeah, the scratching sound.
I hated that
I
sound.
did not like it. You
Hated
had to
it.
find like a sweet spot, but this one was like,
It gives me that feeling of that though,
yeah,
like that I had then multiplayer
Mhm.
Zelda basically.
yeah.
But obviously, yes, it is an expanded, newer version of it.
Yeah.
But it's fast and it's cool. I like the
Actually
switching
deeper
of the
than we
weapons
thought.
and stuff.
It's deeper than we thought the game.
Yeah.
And the pacing is good. Like I'm particularly like the pacing. You know,
Yeah.
I feel like we make progress pretty quickly. The maps aren't too confusing to get around.
Yeah.
The enemies aren't too cheesy. It's like
I hate how I had to beat 3 dungeons before I can get 3 players.
Yeah.
So 3 hours before I can see 3 players.
Yeah, but you know it's messed up when it comes to a role player. I guess that's
They
just
gotta
how it
introduce the
is. Yeah,
characters.
that's how it is.
Start with
unfortunately.
3, damn it.
I know.
Yeah.
I know. I wish.
Just be like, we're on a mission, and then do the 3 dungeons.
Or have a multiplayer mode that you can start right away.
Would
with all the characters.
or would you like to skip to when you get all 3 characters? Yes, I would like to skip.
Yeah,
the
yeah,
characters.
yeah,
Yes,
yeah.
please, absolutely. And I'll
I
play those
mean-
chapters over again.
Right.
Multiplayer.
Right.
Great option.
Just have someone knock on the door, introduce them in the beginning.
And the music was good too.
So-
music is
the
great.
music was very good.
Music was really, really good.
I was
really
like,
good.
ooh.
Boss fights were okay. They were not bad, considering it could have been like a match button fest, but they changed it. They changed it. You have to do stuff like
He gets more intense as you whoop his ass and stuff.
yeah.
It has
You gotta
the
free me out of
armor
thing. It's a lot of stuff.
armor bar. I like it.
Yeah.
Or he puts the pillars around you and Kev has to get
Somebody
you out
else
with
has
the.
to get you out.
I dig that.
That was cool.
I dig that.
That was really cool.
Yeah.
Very good game so far.
I
Very
ran
good.
through the beginning as fast as possible. Though. Maybe like hour and a half. It said 3.
But you could
But I
tell.
wasn't reading. I was going through. I didn't know how to play it.
You
all
could
yet.
tell it's
Yeah.
just a different feel with multiplayer.
Oh,
It's
no,
like
yeah.
just a
I didn't wanna play that
completely-
one player.
It's like for me, even though they're different games in Fernax, you don't want to play that one player.
No, you don't want to play. I won't play either.
Co-op is different planet. Different planet.
That's when you tell that it's done well.
Yep.
You
Is
can play multiplayer well.
is speaking of Infernax, is its 2-player mode a different campaign than the first player?
Different characters, so it's not a different campaign. Play the
Okay.
same, but there's different characters play different stuff.
Okay.
Different
they
tactics.
implement him in the game, in the
Yeah.
cinemas and shit like that.
Oh,
Yeah,
because
he-
I saw that, so I was like, is this a different campaign, 2 players, or
You
is
still
it the
die.
same
still
one?
same bosses.
Still die the same.
And he just they just they just wrote him in. That's awesome.
All right, did a good job there too.
Pretty cool. Pretty cool.
What else we got?
Trinity
We
Trigger was
also
awesome.
played,
though.
Turbo and Style played 30 XX. My bad.
30 double X.
Oh,
That's what I was
yes.
like. We didn't start with Trinity Trigger, but yeah, it's like this is pretty good.
They did the great.
How
great
was
job.
this game?
Very good.
It's very good.
Tight.
It feels better than the first game.
Music's way better.
So
Yeah.
if you were a Mega Man X fan, would you consider playing this?
Oh, you have to.
This is
You have to.
Mega Man X co-op.
So we should probably tell Top Hat to play this.
Yeah.
Since he loves Mega Man X.
I should have suggested to him. I can't believe I didn't even talk about this
Still
game.
I
I
can
can send it to him right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, give me a
Yeah, we were
suggestion.
talking about fighting games because
And when he wakes up in the morning, he'll let me
Yeah, exactly. He's like, what are you waiting
the
for?
message like, oh.
This is good though. It has that new Mega Mode, which it's not. It takes the roguelike. Well, actually, it keeps the roguelike elements in there when it comes to I think randomizing some of the power ups you get during the stages, but the progress you make is saved. So
That's literally Zero in Mega Man.
Mm-hmm.
yes,
Pretty much.
It's completely taken.
Pretty
Completely.
It's pretty much.
But you know what? It's weird too because like you get powers from other bosses, but we don't even use them on the bosses.
Really?
damn.
Yeah, we just go in there and just hack the fucker to pieces.
I tried. No, I've been throwing some weapons at the bosses and stuff like that. There is this cool mechanic. I don't know if your character can do it, but Nina, who's the Mega Man X character, she could like when you know how in it's true Mega Man fashion, you defeat a boss, you get their power, right?
Yeah.
Well, you take those powers and you can put them together to make new powers, to new fusion powers.
Oh,
So and it's
that's fire.
you choose which weapon you want as the base and which one is like the added effect. So you could reverse it. You could reverse a pair of powers, to be a base and be the extra to get a totally different weapon.
Yeah.
So it's what they should have done in a new Mega Man.
They've
or
never.
new Mega Man X.
I was like, that is a new mechanic that they've never pulled in a Mega Man X game, which would be awesome. If
So let
they
me
did
ask you
that.
this: how come Capcom doesn't pay these indie guys to make their new titles?
Oh my gosh, I don't
Because
know.
Capcom is selfish.
Damn.
They let them do this, but they sell so much more if they can put the title on it that it's supposed to be.
Or they could just have indie create another Mega Man game like they've created the Mega Man.
I mean, this one. If they
Listen,
took this game and named it Mega Man X.
I love Capcom, but they're selfish.
That's true. They should just give them. They should give them the Mega Man X. I don't know how this. I don't know how they would do with the Mega
How
Man
is
X story.
How has
but-
Mega Man X never been in a co-op with Zero ever?
Exactly.
How has that never happened? To me, that the fact that that's never even been attempted.
Isn't
is-
one of them always like dead at the beginning of the game or some shit?
No spoilers. No spoilers.
Well, no, Mega Man X7. Yeah, you didn't have Mega Man. Mega Man X wasn't even a playable character
Dude, I
for
really-
half the game, and then you have Zero was
I really like the remake of that on the
Oh,
PSP.
of what?
The Maverick Hunter
The
X.
first one, Maverick Hunter X. That was good. I
That was
played through
dope.
that too. That was good.
You
I
can
like
be-
that
you can be
remake.
Vile
Yep.
if you beat the game.
Yeah. They increased. They fixed the Mega Man X's proportion compared to Zero's height because he was always very small compared to Zero. And
Really?
Yeah. Well, until Mega Man X4, where they made them similar heights, but he was very, very chibi in the first three.
30XX dope, right?
So yeah, no, 30XX is awesome. That's an awesome game. You love Mega Man X, you need to play that, and especially if you didn't like the rogue elements of the first game, you can play Mega Mode and have progress. So
Mega.
Mega
They call it Mega Mode.
Mega Mode,
Wow.
yeah.
Mode.
And I think
that's stolen.
how many
Wow.
how many bosses did we beat? So for 5 maybe we could probably
Four or
beat
five.
4 or
It
5.
feels like a 5.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is there 8 bosses?
But
I think so,
yo,
yeah.
the
I think
jumps,
there's eight
there's some
bosses, yeah.
challenging
Eight
fucking
bosses.
jumps.
Yeah,
There's
that
some-
was-
Platforms? No.
There's some challenging ones on one stage.
There was some cool ideas
Yeah.
that they had. They were like, there was some stages where we were jumping, and they had like there was this box that had wings. So when you go, your character goes over it, you can get another jump to jump up higher, and you have to get into the other wing box to get another jump. It was weird.
They had some different types of platforming.
No,
stuff.
trampling.
It's like a trampoline.
Not really.
No.
You can't land on it. You have to be in the square
Yeah.
to do
Oh,
another
word?
You
double
have to jump.
It's not a platform.
It's in the background, so you jump by it, and the wings glow,
Oh,
and then
so
you
you
hit the
get-
button, and you
okay.
pop up.
You pop up again.
Yeah.
That was one of the cool.
And they got the disappearing platforms, like from Mega Man 1.
Yeah, that's.
But you have to hit a switch
Yeah.
to make like the red ones appear before they disappear. You have to hit the others. It's like, oh shit. Chalk could be like, fuck this.
Yeah, exactly. Correct.
There was a stage where we were digging down.
Correct.
We were just digging. Remember
Oh,
that? We
yeah,
were
that was
going
pretty cool.
down in the dirt, and I was like, "What?" I'm like,
Put
I'm
them in the dirt.
It's like Mega Brothers.
taking dirt naps.
Mario Brothers and Mega Man put together.
Wow.
Yeah, no, they definitely improved some of the
Great
platform
game.
elements.
Great
and,
game, though.
level design.
Okay.
Great game.
All right.
Al, what'd you play?
I actually just played this today. It's called Enchanted Portals, which was the. Fuck! Yeah. I don't know what was wrong with that?
His fantasy football selection is over. He,
Oh, okay, my bad.
He's back paying full attention.
Oh, are you with us now?
yeah, man.
You just lost a player. No, the Cuphead not rip off. The Cuphead like type of.
Really?
game. Yeah.
I haven't heard much
Came
about
out
that.
today.
This sounds familiar.
Came out literally
actually.
today on PC. I played it.
I heard about that like years ago.
Yeah, we heard about 4 years ago. I want to say when we
Jeez.
first heard about it, and then
Lot of mercy.
they released it. It came out today. and I played a
Look at that
good.
guy.
I played it for about 30 minutes today.
Looks cool though. I mean,
It
it's
looks-
obviously
It
it's,
legit looks like
it's
you're playing an old
inspired.
school cartoon, like an old Tom and Jerry
It's
cartoon.
inspired by Cuphead.
It's inspired by Cuphead. The only thing that's I wish
Oh,
it
wow.
was I wish that the it's just something missing, man.
The mechanics aren't as
The mechanic. Well, it's
fresh.
all right.
Is this co-op?
Yes.
No. Okay.
and it's co-op.
Yeah, it's co-op.
Oh, wow, this looks very, very
thing
much
is,
inspired.
I played on the. There was different.
slow.
There's 3 difficulties on it. They had a regular. They had easy, normal, and then they had insane.
You gotta put on insane.
I put it on insane
Yeah,
just to fuck around.
and it wasn't hard.
Yo, I was getting bored because it was like so easy. I'm like, yo, what the hell is going on?
Oh, not the same.
The level design is where it is for me anyway. That's where it was. It wasn't that great from what I
But
played.
there's a reason. Cuphead
Hopefully
is
it gets better. Maybe,
amazing.
huh?
I said there's a reason why Cuphead's amazing. And it's the
Yeah,
gameplay.
yeah, yeah. Like
the gameplay and everything.
like graphically, it's beautiful. It runs beautiful. You know, the controls beautiful. Everything works. It's just the level design. It's just repetitive.
Needs
It's
that
like this,
magic.
and it's like here. I'll show. Actually, you'll see right here. See this stage right here. This is where you start off, and it's literally this. The background just
It's just
loops.
straight.
It just loops, man. You go from one point to the other, to the point where there's an animation of a cat with a sign that says 50% to let you know how far you are on the stage.
'Cause
Like,
you
you-
don't know.
You shouldn't need that. You shouldn't need that. But it's just it's a weird idea, you know.
I mean, it
But
looks good. It
I'm
looks
sure it'll get better later. I don't know. I just started, so
I like that bubble shield
Ano-
mechanic.
another thing that's
dude is
changed
too
about
happy.
this is the weapon that they give you.
good. Yeah.
It's obviously a magic wand that you use, but you use the D-pad on the controller to switch for different spells, I guess.
So you gotta use animal.
So one is fire, the other one is ice, and then the other one is like a green like spread
Okay.
shooting. So you can switch on the fly.
I'm hating on the main character.
You're a
Oh, yeah,
wizard,
it is.
Harry.
He's
This
too
is-
happy. He's
This
too
is,
Two
a
happy.
Harry,
wizards.
this is a 2D Harry Potter.
And also
You're a
It is
wizard,
on a
Harry.
budget. It is.
it's super
on a
yeah,
budget.
it is on the budget. But for being on a budget, like they
Did a good job.
they did a
It's like-
really
yeah,
really
good
good
job.
job.
Dude, if I made this, I'd be like, yo,
Yeah.
the best game
I
of
would-
all time.
I
But
would
see,
tap
as
dance.
you're watching gameplay right now, and it's like
It's literally
as
the
it's
same. It's
literally-
planned. It's
if
planned.
you close your eyes, you open it up like 10 minutes later, and you see you're gonna be like, what happened?
It's just
They die in 2 seconds.
yeah, enemies pop out and it's,
Dude,
it's,
it's-
bland.
It was super easy, man.
Wow.
But I haven't played it 2 players,
Mm.
so
That's when the whole
that's
game
that's
changes.
it might be different if I play. You know, it might be different. I don't know.
You don't need a tutorial for this one.
No, no, there's no tutorial in this one.
Damn. All right.
No, you kind of just go in.
I'm surprised
But,
it came out. I want to play it.
Yeah, it
do wanna
literally
play.
came out today.
Nice.
What's the other one? Oh, I talked about this last week. I got stuck, but I'm playing Humanity.
That's
okay.
gonna be
I got stuck in this
jeez.
game. It got tough. I was
Mm.
like, damn it.
I would
how
kill
the
them
hell
all.
you freaking-
That's what happened.
But yeah, it's a really fun game though. It's a good puzzle platformer.
Mm-hmm.
But
Does it make you want to destroy humanity?
No, you're saving.
now you're saving them.
Ah,
Well, I'm destroying it because I haven't passed the level, so humanity dies.
You're not our savior.
That
Yeah.
went dark.
But that's pretty much it. That's all I
Alright.
played.
Chuck, what you play?
I played Ninja Turtles, Shredder's Revenge, Dimension Shell Shocked.
Oh, how'd it go?
I played the survival mode. It was fun. Me and Captain Crunch took on
The official
the
captain.
the
The official.
legions and legions of enemies, and we kept on getting killed. I think on the 4th stage.
wow.
Damn.
It's it randomizes which stage you start on. I mean, and the order. So,
Mm.
but yo, Usagi Yojimbo,
Yo, he's dope, man.
Mhm.
Oh,
He
look
looks
at
nice.
that with the
Ridiculous.
cape.
He looks ridiculous.
he is ill with
Yeah,
the air
man.
combos and whatnot. Yo, that's my man's right there, bro.
How's Shredder's daughter?
I didn't use Karai yet,
Wow.
but from what Captain Crunch was saying, she's dope.
She looks good.
She is dope too.
Dope.
This game is very well done. I got no complaints.
It's crazy, man.
I'm surprised they added
Polished.
characters.
My
That's
only
crazy.
complaint. Oh, sorry. My only complaint is what's going on with this crossplay, guys? What's going
Oh,
on?
yeah.
What's going on?
I think it comes down to, well, it's a DLC, so you gotta have everything match.
Yeah.
Crossplay is kind of hard to do if everyone doesn't have everything.
Yeah,
Right.
you're right. You're right.
Yep.
You're right.
They're probably like, look, if you're on PlayStation and you haven't bought the DLC, you're not going to be able to freaking play it with someone on Xbox who bought it.
You should be able to play it with somebody on PC.
Xbox. The fuck did you just say, Gav?
If you let me, if you let it just go instead of trying to cut off what I was trying to say, it would have been easier for people to hear. It's like if you didn't buy the DLC on a console, that's different from what you're playing with somebody else. Xbox, they bought the freaking DLC. They ain't gonna let you play it for free.
Plus, there's probably it's not Game Pass anymore, is it? They took
Yeah, it
off.
is. Still
It's
on
still
Game
on
Pass.
Game Pass.
Yeah.
But the DLC.
DLC
I still bought a physical copy. So when
I don't blame you.
when they take it off of Game Pass, I still have that game.
Yeah, I don't blame
Yeah.
you. I'm probably gonna buy it for PC. I didn't buy it for PC yet, but I'll probably get it for that, just so I officially have one.
Yeah.
Sometimes you can buy it for that Game Pass discount.
Yeah, you could.
I bought it
yeah,
on.
true.
I bought it on Switch, but
I have
should've
I have it
got
on both.
something else.
I have it on both. And I'm
Yeah.
gonna be getting that DLC on both.
But that's all I played.
I
It's
should-
only $8 too. So
Not
Damn,
bad at all.
It's a lot, man.
Not
I'm
bad at
joking.
all.
Bruh.
That's not. It's good value. Good value. Good value. 2 characters. Yeah. And one character. I said $5 is a character.
Okay.
So
All right, so
some-
let's tell us what you played.
oh, it's my turn. Okay. Tears of the Kingdom. Tears of the Kingdom. That's that and Street Fighter 6. You know,
are you playing Street Fighter 6 again?
I haven't stopped, man. And since Eric returned to Smash Brothers, I've been playing that too. I'm
Oh,
playing
word?
a little bit of Smash Brothers too. Make sure the skills are up for the next open versus challenge. But no, Tears of the Kingdom.
That's Street Fighter now.
It's
I've
a
got
damn.
both of them on.
Well, it's. I like the footage you're playing for freaking Tears of the Kingdom because I have that same ally.
This is your gameplay, man. I'm kidding.
I have more hearts than that. I promise you. I have more hearts than that. But I'm doing similar stuff. It's actually I'm doing similar stuff in a similar area. So I'm actually playing the first official dungeon of the game. I'm doing right now because I really wanted to see how the dungeons were, and they feel closer to Zelda type dungeons so far.
Oh, really?
You know, but they also feel a little bit like the Beast as well, because it's all in the structure of like you're unlocking
So what, at 4?
gates.
The first game? The Beast ones?
There's 4 beasts. Yeah, there's four beasts, and then you have Hyrule Castle. But yeah, there's 4 beasts. There's 4 temples this time around too. They feel that it's funny too. It's like they feel like a mix between old Zelda dungeons and kind of like the Beast, because it's not. Yeah, it's tough. It's not. It is. Yeah. I'm having a hard time describing it because it's walking a line between both styles of dungeon.
You need another 90 hours of gameplay.
Yeah, exactly.
To decide.
You'll know after another 90.
Because you know how in a traditional Zelda temple there are different floors.
Yeah.
So it's different floors like that. You don't really have different floors in the Divine Beast in World.
That was the main complaint of the first game.
You know,
Just
but
didn't have dungeons like the old game.
but you're kind of doing the same thing. How you're unlocking a bunch of you're activating a bunch of switches until you unlock the boss room.
Like Tomb Raider.
I guess it's like Tomb Raider. You know, it's like, but then again, you're taking the special skill that you learn, which is your sage partner that is following you around to activate these gates. So you do need that special ability to do it, like an old Zelda dungeon. So they're walking the line pretty good so far. I'll see if I feel the same way after I
Another 90
play.
hours.
Yeah, another 90 hours in playing the dungeons. But yes.
What else you play?
Street Fighter, you said, right?
Street Fighter 6, yes. My Guile has been a surprise.
You have another character?
I have another character. Yeah, I was messing with Chun-Li first and Ken, but then Guile was advancing at a faster rate than Chun-Li.
People like Guile.
And I was like, yo, because I used to use Charlie in Street Fighter Alpha. So,
I mean, Nash.
I keep forgetting, like
it's
me and you had a war with Chun-Li and Luke.
Yes.
That was such a
Yeah,
great set.
that
That was
was-
probably one of the greatest sets we've ever played against each other.
That was fun. Now, I have not abandoned Chun-Li. Guile has just advanced past her, and I gelled with Guile's style a little bit better.
Looking
But
forward to fighting your Guile.
yeah, I'm
So
looking
watch some of the
forward to
guys who
dang
destroy people with Guile and then use that.
Oh yeah,
Mhm.
dude. It's
No, man. It's
'Cause
like
apparently he's a beast.
he is.
he's nasty, dude.
Look at that. How did he do that? He didn't even duck.
That's what I'm
He did.
Yeah, 1 second.
Yeah, he pulls out. I see people pull out some shit I haven't been able to
Using
pull
the
off yet.
hitbox, man.
Yeah, it's like it's.
Hitbox and timing
He's a
and
beast.
precision.
No, the hitbox controller.
Oh,
The buttons.
All
Controller with all the
buttons.
buttons.
All
did
buttons.
not know
It's
that.
called the hitbox.
Did not know that.
Banned in several tournaments.
Oh,
Yeah,
it
'cause you
makes
can
it,
be-
it
you
makes
can be-
moves easy.
Yeah, you could be holding a charge down. anytime.
Yeah.
Oh.
You don't have to with the analog or whatever, or even with the regular buttons. It's like it's tough.
Really?
Okay.
But you got
I
the whole,
couldn't. I
like a
can't even
keyboard.
fathom. Yeah, it's a keyboard, but I couldn't fathom fighting like that.
I've
Although
seen-
I did beat somebody with a keyboard because I couldn't find my
Yeah.
controller, and he challenged me. I said no.
You beat him with
I'm
a
not
keyboard.
losing.
Wow.
And I beat him with jab
Wow.
and like jump and
Yeah.
block,
Wow.
and I
Actually,
won.
I'm gonna see if I can find it. There's a dude that does that. He plays like professional with a keyboard.
That's
A legit
nuts.
No,
typing
I'm
keyboard.
sure it's possible. Yeah, I just
Come
know I
on,
can't even
man.
type.
That's crazy.
Come on,
Let me
man.
see if I can find it. Hold up.
But I might as well jump in there too. I played Street Fighter also, Street Fighter 6.
Yeah.
I was doing the one-player mode still.
Mm.
Found 2 new characters I can pick. I'm up to like Blanca. I'm still early. Look at
There you go. Case in point.
and you can do crazy combos with it because it's all legit movements.
Literally just
Look at that.
Yeah,
That
it's
is an
destroyed them.
insane.
it's at your
combo.
fingertips, so it makes it easier to pull off moves.
Looks horrible.
Yeah, it
It
does.
looks crazy.
I can't fathom playing like that.
I can't.
I see what it can do because you're doing everything precise.
When you get
Every
used to it,
movement.
it's like, oh, okay.
That's when you're counting. You're counting frames.
Yep.
Counting frames, exploiting the game.
Well, I'm playing it the way it's supposed to be played.
That's
but
like counting frames is well, yeah. You want to use moves that have quicker frames when you're close.
It's
up,
like
you know?
counting
It's
cards.
Like, it's
It's like counting cards. It's not illegal,
Jesus,
but
it's
it's
not
frowned
illegal.
upon. It's frowned upon.
It's
though.
like it's you know it's.
I have
I
a
mean-
short. I think I have a short with Riken pulling off a combo similar to that on me.
yeah, I'm sure he practices this. Exactly.
He's playing with a keyboard.
Yeah, I'm about to say. Let me find out Riken plays with a keyboard.
No, Riken is nasty, bro.
Imagine he does.
I've yet to play versus.
He's a crazy player.
Online. I've not done it.
Yeah, I'm playing.
Why not?
I haven't done it yet.
Why?
It's funny too.
Besides doing by mistake, I haven't gone online to challenge
That's
people,
how you get
especially in a
better.
rank. I haven't played anyone ranked.
All I
Gotta do it.
play.
Remember, I waited. I was the first match after 7 years in Street Fighter 4. My first match, and that Akuma whipped my ass because he was cheating. But I did beat the first guy I fought though, and he was like, "Oh, it's your first fight." He was ready, and I killed him. But yeah, I don't really go online to play like that, even though I have
Come on, man.
years and years behind me.
You
in Street
play
Fighter.
the main mode hard, and I have not touched that mode yet. I've not touched it.
I did the
I've
same
not
thing.
I
in Smash
touched it to
Brothers.
start unlocking some of the costumes because I'm not paying for them.
I want
did
to do
the
that
same
too.
thing
I haven't.
in
Right.
Smash Brothers. You guys never played the one player, and I
Yeah.
played that.
Yeah, you
40
play.
or 50 hours in that.
I never.
played-
I don't even know what
I-
it looks like.
I played the.
It's
I played
good,
the
right?
one
Is
player.
it- is it
crazy.
good?
It's
is
mad
good.
fun.
Good,
It's
yeah.
good.
That
I
last boss
fought
battle was
Mechagodzilla.
hard.
I mean Mechagodzilla. Mecha Koopa.
Mecha Koopa. Interesting.
But as far as what I other than Street Fighter, I played Doom.
Doom.
Yeah.
2016 Doom.
On
Yeah,
a
the
pregnancy
new
test.
one. Doom.
On a
Not
pregnancy.
on a pregnancy test. No,
Oh.
we said this before. But no, I played this again, and that's exactly the stage I was on.
It's good.
Oh, for real?
Yeah.
This game is good. It really
it's
is.
fun. It's fun. It's stupid meathead.
It's-
shoot
It's-
everything
it's
and punch you in the
meathead.
It's
face.
mindless. It's a mindless shooter, man.
You don't have to worry about dying too much unless
Yeah.
you like jump off the cliff. but
Yeah.
But it's just you just shoot everything.
You need weapons. You need anything. You just
Just
melee
walk
the
around.
person.
You'll get- yeah, I'm saying you'll get more bullets.
They should
Melee
give
for
you
ammo.
the Dwayne Johnson skin.
There you go.
It has nothing to do with this. But yeah, it's fun. It's fun. I don't play first persons like that, but it's not bad.
Exactly. It's like
I'm still testing out my portable PC, so I just threw it on.
Damn.
Yeah,
It's old. It's old school, man.
the A Neo 2S. But yeah, just testing that out. So I've just run games on there real quick. But I was planning on playing Starfield yesterday. Its release night for the normal people on Game Pass
Yeah.
was last night.
PC already out.
I have it downloaded.
I pre-downloaded it.
How many gigs is that game?
60,
117.
60 to start, and then with all the updates and downloads.
No, the 117 first download.
Jesus
yes.
Christ.
But so
Oh,
I
shit.
downloaded that. I was ready. It was a countdown. It's like 8 o'clock is gonna let me play, right? I downloaded. I was ready, and then I was watching Turtles, so I forgot that it was 8 already. So, so I went on. I was like, I can still play it for like 2 hours tonight, and that's literally probably making my character and walking out for a conversation and falling asleep.
Yep.
So I was like, let me just get into here just to have my character start. I'll play a little bit. It's not my type of game. I'll see if I can get into it because people love these Bethesda games.
Yep.
I never played Fallout.
Yeah.
And like Mass Effect, I never even touched. And I was like, everyone's gonna be playing. I want to try and jump in when everyone's jumping in on the game. If I do it, fine. I'm not trying to put hundreds of hours into it though. But it was like 12 a.m. So I was like, all right, let me throw it on since I pre-downloaded it. I hit play. I said, all right, 117 gigs first download. I said, wait, what? I just downloaded the game, and it was actually
It wasn't
installing it. No, it was unpacking it.
Oh,
Because
yeah.
I downloaded
yeah,
it,
yeah,
but it has
yeah,
to
yeah.
unpack and get to
And
the
installed.
And that,
Installed.
yeah,
and
yeah,
install. So I was like, dude, I already did this. So I had to wait. It was like 45 minutes or an hour. And I was like, dude, it's 1 a.m. now.
Bruh.
That's gonna be a whole day. Just throw it in when you
Yeah.
wake up and just check it when you go to bed.
Pretty much.
So
Yeah.
I didn't start it last
Damn.
night. I can now, but we have the podcast. We have the podcast.
Watch,
I
it's like
didn't
Yeah,
update.
he's gonna play that shit, get so overwhelmed, and be like, nah.
No,
I'm
you know
not
I
playing
don't.
this. It's
So
too
I play
much.
those games and I miss a whole bunch of stuff.
Yeah, it's just
Yeah.
because
it's
there's
too
no
much.
way. There's no way I'm playing it like I'm not gonna be super invested. But I mean, we'll see how it goes.
Trying to
I've
cut
only
corners in
played-
that game will be like 80 hours. Be like, God damn it, man.
Yeah,
I'm trying to cut
yeah.
corners.
I'm not gonna be searching planets everywhere. I play the main game. Apparently, you can get through it, but yeah, I haven't played it yet. I will next week. Hopefully, you'll hear what I think about it.
Yeah, I want to play it too. I
A
got
lot
this
of
for a little bit.
criticism of this is what was it that it's very similar to the other games.
Depends on how you play.
Yeah,
Depends on how you play it. People love.
that's
well,
the
like I
that's the
said,
main criticism is that
It's
it's
been
too
getting
much like everything else.
It's been getting
Like,
people's
7 and
come
8.
on, man.
7 and 8.
Skyrim and space.
What's crazy is
Skyrim in space, exactly. That's what they say.
What's crazy is, well, they said that before it was even announced.
I know.
So they
That's
waiting.
like their,
They
that's
can't
a
wait.
promo. It's like
But they
you
can't wait to say that. But the fact that it got an 88, it was the last time I saw a Metacritic, it was an 88. And people were like, "Oh, it's just an 88." I was like, "Dude,
Wow.
Dude, you gotta be kidding me. You gotta
Just
be
an
kidding me."
88.
That's
And
good.
for the amount of
88.
times people claim
If it's not-
Microsoft sucks, an 88 should be pretty goddamn impressive.
Dude,
no,
the
no,
fact-
no, no.
An 88 is
Oh, it's
bad.
just an 88. It's trash.
I almost want to do
88.
an entire podcast on the rating system and what
yeah,
it means because we did one about low rated stuff.
yeah.
But if you get an 88 and people say, "Oh, it's not a 90," like you don't have a AAA game that's top tier unless it's a 90 now.
You know,
Everything under 90 is bad.
they throw out 10s and 9s like it's like, here you go. Every game's a 9 or a 10, but if it's under, it sucks.
If it's under 9,
Like, what?
if it's literally 0.2 points away from 9,
Right.
it's not good enough.
Mhm.
And it's a game that's so long. There's no way you got through the whole thing in 5 days.
Yeah.
Like, how are you rating this game?
Because they went into it with the hate already there.
Yeah,
You know, like-
some people did. Some
Yeah.
people rated it very low because they just hated on it.
All it takes is like a group of people to say it sucks, and then you go in there
Yeah.
thinking that it sucks, and then you find reasons to say it sucks.
Yeah, a
people
7,
do.
8, 7, 8, 9. Good game. That should mean good
Solid
game.
game.
I own
Obviously,
7s.
9 should be great.
I have
game.
games that are a 7 that I love.
Yes.
Like, there are
Yeah.
games that are
That's
a
how
7.
ratings work.
Yeah.
Even
I got a
6.
70. Some people, I mean, listen, in school, if you got a 70, I passed. but parents would be like, you need that 90. I mean,
Yeah.
what are we, the parents of gaming now?
Yeah,
Apparently.
We're the parents of gaming.
Yeah.
that's all.
It's ridiculous. Like,
Yeah.
you don't get an A, like you said, yeah, bizarre. If you don't get an A+, you're on punishment.
Right.
Like, that's crazy. You're raising the wrong, your kid is going to be really messed up.
Should go after the Debs, man.
Listen,
The
everybody
parents.
doesn't need to be a doctor and a lawyer. Some of these games can
Nah,
just be a regular person.
Exactly.
But yeah, I'm just saying, 88, pretty damn good. And that's not even like considering that some people are still going to give it a higher rating later. It can go up, it can go down. Who
Yeah.
knows? Play the game. It's a good game. Enjoy it. Or
It didn't
don't.
release broken.
Microsoft
Yeah,
exclusive.
well, apparently,
Exclusive.
it didn't come out as broken as usually.
Right.
Like usually, Bethesda games are broken. to death,
Yeah.
and you got to wait for it up.
Oh, they have
Yeah.
funny
Yeah.
glitches. Yeah.
Didn't launch like Halo.
Yeah, at least you can get through the game right now.
Oh, make sure you get the launch patches though.
No, it's doing, yeah.
Oh, it is?
Yeah. I'm not gonna.
'Cause
Listen, I
imagine
told you I
you play
waited
that.
forever to play, so we'll see how it is though. Waste an hour
Yeah.
making my character. I'm not-
He's gonna look like cannabis again.
Dude, I'm gonna make a light skinned dude.
Oh, no.
That's it. Light skinned dude, low hair. Put a helmet on. I'm done. I'm done.
That's
You're
the
not even gonna
best.
see this guy.
Yeah, the best was he did that create a player in the NBA game, and you see it creating his face. I'm like, oh, that looks like you. Then the finished product looked like Cannabis the
Alien.
rapper.
Yo, that's
An alien. An alien cannabis. Dude, it was not even like, and he already looks like an alien. It's worse. It was worse.
I was like, that's crazy.
Yikes.
The best created character ever.
Yeah. So yeah, that's next week. So
Wow.
what did you play?
Shining Force 2, baby.
Ew.
Let's
Shining
go.
Force 2.
Let's go.
2.
Yes, 2, man. It's starting to ruin my life again.
Dude, you've been playing that for a while.
Yeah, dude. I played it when I got home today, and I might play it right after this.
How is it not over? It's
I-
a 16-bit game. How long is
Christ.
the
It's
game?
a good amount of time, man. It's got some
Jeez.
dope battles in that game, man. It's very charming. You should.
Are you playing the extra part? Or you didn't even get there yet?
Extra part.
Yeah, at the end. You said you got to play bosses.
Oh, I'll probably play that. I'll probably play that battle. You know that, right?
What,
There's an extra battle in Shining Force 2.
No.
When it says the end, and then it has a question mark, and it scrolls up, and you face every boss in the game.
No.
Yeah,
At
yeah.
once. At once.
At once, yeah. Every boss.
You
At
got to
the
wait.
Same damn
Yeah,
time.
you have to wait like a minute or something. I don't know.
Every boss.
Every boss, yeah.
I never knew that.
Mhm.
That's
Yeah.
kind of awesome.
Yeah, I was like, oh shit, I'll be doing that this
Still
time.
surprising you.
You fight Lemon again? When he's
Yeah,
the
yeah,
Red
all
Baron?
of them, all,
Really?
all
Okay.
of them, every
With
one. Of them.
all your guys that you
All
have.
your guys you got.
Wow.
Yeah.
So now you're going to play it again.
Yeah,
Man,
I was like, well, let me.
Well, might have to.
He's like,
mess with
Zelda's
that.
going to have to just take a back seat
yeah,
again.
Yeah.
to Shining Force stuff.
Shining
No,
Force
I'm telling
Feels
you-
like I'm never beating Zelda.
Yeah, strategy role players always get me, man. But other than that,
heavy
I'm
metal.
a third of the way done with Blasphemous 2.
All right.
There's like 3 big bosses, 3 or 4, I forget. I beat one of them, and he was tough, but like not as tough as I made him.
Mm-hmm.
Because like there's one part, you kill him, then after you kill him, this little fuck comes out. You got to kill him. He has a full health bar, and then they both revive, and you have to fight them at the same time. Which is, I knew their pattern, but I'm a very impatient gamer.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't want to wait for that little hit and then wait for the whole pattern and then hit again. I want to murder them.
Yeah.
So I kept, being impatient and dying.
Animation looks great.
But this game is excellent.
It looks improved in
It's
the first one.
excellent.
Mm-hmm.
It's so good. So if anyone has
he-
played
He
Blasphemous,
just healed just now, and it was fast. as
no,
hell.
he heals fast.
That's crazy.
He's
That's
faster.
awesome.
Dude, I'm surprised that came out before Bloodstained 2.
Right?
Before the announcement
Right?
of Bloodstained
Yeah.
2. That's crazy.
But yeah, if you played Blasphemous, you like Blasphemous, do yourself a favor, get part 2. It's already better. I'm not even halfway done with the game.
The fact that the
Nice.
healing, the animation for the healing is that much faster, that sells it for me.
Those are like my favorite, those are like my favorite indie games. I love the shit out of Blasphemous. I love those
It's a
games.
super dark Metroidvania.
It's
yeah.
so good.
Castlevania.
The music, the setting, the sounds, everything is just so cool, man. And the new weapons and the the attacks. Oh my god, it's so cool.
It's like if Castlevania was darker
Oh,
somehow.
very dark. Very,
like a
very
darker
dark.
Somehow.
Castlevania was darker.
Exactly.
A darker Berserk.
Yeah.
A darker Berserk.
And that's
Is that a thing?
way dark.
Is
Like
that a thing?
Play
rated
2D?
rated
2D
R.
Berserk?
Berserk would work
Yeah.
2D, to be honest. It, would,
Yeah.
it would actually work very well.
Same style.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Same sounds. I don't give a shit.
Same-
I don't care.
Just make a hack. Put
Yeah.
them in there.
They
Same
have,
premise.
They actually have a game called Last Faith. It's was on Kickstarter. It's coming out very soon, actually.
Last Faith.
And it might be co-op because I know that was part of their tier list, and they hit their tier list.
Okay.
And I saw a demo of 2 characters moving around, but it's like Castlevania Blasphemous.
This right here.
Yeah, there it goes.
Oh, I remember this.
Yeah,
Oh, look at
That's
that.
definitely Castlevania.
yeah. Castlevania.
He moves like
Blasphemous.
Alcon.
When is this supposed to come out?
Very soon.
Oh, for real?
Very soon. Maybe October or November.
Wow.
But yeah, it's finally ready to go. And I saw this in co-op.
Oh, that's
Nice.
good.
But yeah,
Wow.
Dude, Dark Souls and Elden Ring have Berserk weapons in it and armor.
I mean that would be the hooking point. For me.
They have it in
If it's in the first 5 minutes of the game.
Yeah, right.
If it's in the first 5 minutes of the game, I'm never changing my armor. But that's what
You
it
get the
is.
sword.
Oh, come on now.
Now, they have homages in there.
I love that shit. But yeah, that's all I'm playing.
Cool.
That's it.
All right.
Not
All
bad.
right.
That is all.
All righty.
So you know what that leaves?
I think it's time to announce
The winner
The winner.
of the free game of the month.
The winner.
who won.
The
This week?
winner.
Who won this week?
The winner is Damp Clam 81. You won. You are August's 2023's winner.
What a name.
Yes, you did it. You did it. Our first female winner for the Level 857 monthly game giveaway. You did it, Damp Clam.
Congratulations.
81. You did it.
Wow.
Oh my gosh.
Congratulations, Damn Clam.
Funniest name
Yep.
ever.
Damn clam.
We
I
will
can't.
be reaching out to you right after the podcast to see what game and what console that you want to get a game code for. But thank you for participating, Damp Clam 81.
Why you say damn clam?
Damp Clam.
There's 80. There's 80 others.
There's 80 other damn clams before this one.
Yes.
This is the 81.
That's wild.
I think that might mean the year.
That is like
Imagine.
the wildest. That's one of the wildest screen names ever.
When I saw it pop up on the screen, I was like, oh, wow. I was like, okay.
It's one of those names that gives you the image automatically. When
Yeah,
you
one
read
of
it.
these days is gonna be a name. It's gonna be like these nuts. You're gonna have to read that shit.
You can't put that on Nintendo.
Congratulations to these nuts. These nuts.
Seriously. And one thing about this winner, everybody, that, she did a lot of entries. And she had loyalty points, so, much respect. She's been doing these, contests for a couple of months now, and you get rewarded for that in the loyalty points when you enter for the Level 857 monthly game giveaway. So you guys make sure you get up on that. Congratulations once again to Damp Clam. 81
Yeah,
for doing that. Yes.
Yeah.
That's how we make winners every month. Level 857 podcast. That's just how we do it.
We make dreams come true.
Yes, and just like the streaming schedule we got going on right now, Let's Play Sundays happen starting at 3:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. That's where we play multiplayer games of the cooperative and competitive variety. Yes, that means it could be a Let's Play co-op. It could be a Let's Play versus. A mix between the two or two of each. You never know what's going to happen from week to week. We play a variety of different games. You need to follow us on the social media so you can find out what games those are going to be. We got some exciting games, things happening right now for this weekend, so make sure you guys get up on that. Join the chat for that. It's going to be crazy. Choco, what you got for Fridays?
We got Fighter Fridays every Friday, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And this Friday, we're playing Street Fighter 6. Second week of September.
Ooh, yeah.
So,
Yes.
it's Street Fighter Fridays.
Street Fighter Friday.
Let's go.
Uh-oh.
So if you guys, if you missed out kicking my ass last month, by all means, come through.
Yes.
I got smoke for y'all. I ain't afraid to lose. Let's go.
Uh-oh. Who's coming? Will I bring Guile in there? Will I bring Chun-Li?
All right, what we got Wednesday?
Will it be Ken? But Wednesday, 7:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, it's going to be us, the whole entire 5-man wrecking crew. Level 857. It's going to be our awesome live chat. Sometimes we have a guest, but when they come through, they're always awesome, and the topic and discussion is going to be crazy, entertaining, and intriguing at the same time.
Wow.
So make sure you follow us, and if you happen to miss our live show, you can just follow us on your preferred podcasting platform, because we're on everything.
We knew you had to take a breath in there somewhere.
So be on it. Make sure you get in all that. 'Cause that's happening soon.
Wednesday, 7:30 p.m. Be
Eastern
there.
Standard Time.
Be there. Be
Be
square.
there.
Oh, yes. Follow us on everything. Get in that Discord. Slide in our DMs.
Wow.
Till next time, y'all.
I was going to say what a good podcast, but you just see right now.
Yeah, it's over now.
Shout out to Top Hat.
Yeah.
Shout out.
Shout out to the chat.
Everybody.
Always keeping it live in here.
Yeah, buddy.
And until next week, y'all, we'll be seeing you.
Gonna do it again.
Peace.
That's you.
Yeah.
Peace.